Listen. Nacho cheese Doritos is my favorite, bro. I got shit on my face. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nacho cheese Doritos, that are so fucking delicious. I mean, it's so delicious that I can't believe it. I can't lie to y'all. If you're looking at this, put in the description. What's your favorite chips? I don't eat a lot of chips. I don't eat them all the time. I'm trying to lose weight, but I couldn't walk past that vending machine without getting the Doritos. I couldn't because then I just seen nacho cheese was in there and I got them. But my favorite chips is like, I like salt and vinegar, Doritos, corn chips, nacho cheese Doritos, plain chips, salt and vinegar, red hot chips, corn chips, Cheetos. I mean, I might think they be all the fucking chips, but that's just my favorite chips. Like, if you get on my counter, that's what I want. It's like those chips are just special. You know what I mean? Special chips, special chips. But, man, listen, man. That's my thing. And shout out to my man, Killer, man, from Nacho Huey Nacho, for doing the thing down in Miami. The brother is doing some type of pineapple bowls, his new invention, and he's doing that in Miami, and I think that's super dope. Man, we grinding, man. We grinding, man. But this that weekly report, man. Y'all in for a big one, man. We got a lot of talk about today, a lot to get through. But I can't even lie, those Doritos was good as a motherfucker, man. You know what I mean, Lee? Those Doritos is very, very good. But let's go, Lee.
This that new. It's that new swag. It's that new swag. It's that new spaz. I say, new water, new ice, new neck piece. Police in the back, they gotta catch me. Only met me one time, she wanna sex me. New life, new bitty, and she sexy. New water, new ice, new neck piece. If the police pulling up, they gotta get me. Only after could I touch her and she let me. New bitty, new bag, new VV. I'm the nigga with the bag and I ain't trapping. I apply the little pressure, ain't mad. I can fly it in the mountains like a Latin. I could never fall in love, I learned my lesson. Grandmother still alive, so it's a blessing. If my niggas down bad, I'ma catch them. 15 to 1500, who want pressure? 15 to 1500, who want pressure? Fatality, my nigga on the beat. Get rich and throw my niggas on the beat. Street cred and I'm good on IG. Touchdown, all these niggas hate me. Niggas mad cause that girlfriend's like me. Off day and I'm Hugo Boss sing. Well known, you can Google my name. Same click, all that best I won't change.
Yes. We back in the building with another podcast, and this is RawDope Podcast, and I'm your host, Hand 5000. And this is episode, hand me that the other one. And this is episode 257, 258. If I'm mistaken, the RawDope Weekly. Yes. And it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in Baltimore, man. I got the team in the building, man. Kenny Faso in the building. College Boy Spaz in the building, man. Leader Genius, Digital Impact Studios, man. And we got a special guest today, man. You know, actually one of the people that sponsored RawDope Podcast. You know what I mean? He came in the building, man. Right. Yes. I got the CEO, owner and creator, half. You know what I mean? 50-50 shareholder. Kayla's jumping out the pot. I got Chevy in the fucking building, man. What's happening, bro? What's happening?
What's up, Kings?
That's what's happening. What's happening? I ain't hear you in your mic. Check in your mic again. Nope. Yeah. I don't know, man. They'll get that fixed. But, man, hey, listen.
Now. There we go.
Got my sponsor in the building. Kayla's jumping out the pot, man. And This is long overdue, man. How you doing, man?
I'm strong, King. I appreciate y'all having me, man.
And man, hey, I've been telling y'all about it for days. Man brought the pot work in here. I hope you can see that in the camera. That's a quarter. Go to my camera. That's a quarter joint. That joint right there with the veggies. You know what I mean? With the potato side, like in your mama joint. I'm gonna be putting it in me on the show. I'm putting it in me on the camera in front of y'all, man. I'm gonna put it in me. I can't wait to bite into it, but you know, Chevy, it's a simple cardinal rules on the podcast, man. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. And if you're looking at this right now, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. I had somebody hit me that's a super chat member, and they said they did the super chat, and we didn't recognize it, and I just want to apologize to that individual that did it. And hey, if you put something in there, we'll bring it up today. That's the good part about it. So Chevy, what's up, man?
Chilling, brother. Let me ask you a question real quick. What's the super chat?
The super chat is when you just donate to the channel for real. You know what I'm saying? Get buy different badges, just show your appreciation. So it's different tiers of it. Like if you just purchase a super chat right now and they'll be in the comment box, we'll let their comments come and shout them out. Just different things, you know what I mean? Or, one of the badges just showing love to the podcast. Other badges, you become a member. It's just different stuff.
Makes sense.
I put you down with it. But what's up with you though, man? How you doing?
I've been chilling, man. I've really been waiting to get back on here with y'all, man.
Yeah, we been waiting, man. Lee got a host of questions lined up for you.
Oh, there we
We
go.
all got some questions lined up for you, but just tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Right now, I'm wanting half 50% owner of Jumping Out the Pot.
Yes, sir.
I mean, we doing everything right now, man. We trying to build something strong. We trying to do something that's never been done from nobody that we know of. So right now, we got a lot of things coming to y'all. We got a food truck about to open up.
Yeah, you told me about that.
We got a whole nother food truck be opening in the next 40 days.
Mm-hmm.
We have well, this not even jumping out the pot. I got another business venture I'm doing. A store opening up out Middle River. And nigga really been working, man.
What's that? You can't announce what that is.
It's
Everyone
I
on
can
fault or
announce.
something. What is it?
It's gonna be a pit beef stand. Pit beef. It's a big store. The store huge. Big storefront, big parking lot. But we're gonna be doing pit. We're gonna do some of the same stuff we do at Jumping Out the Pot, but we focusing on the pit beef, the pit turkey, the grill stuff, things of that nature.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
That's gonna be real big. I can't wait to start.
When y'all gonna open that up?
That joint should be open in the next 40 days too. Everything should be in the next 40 days. We just really waiting on inspections.
So with the food truck is gonna be Kayla's Jumping Out the Pot.
No.
Oh, so you call everything something different?
Everything gonna be something different, but it's gonna be capable of doing everything that we do at the pot. So I still might do Jumping Out the Pot events out of the food truck, but that's not the main thing for the food truck. The main focus is something different for it.
Okay, that's super dope. So what inspired you to not just stick with that one location and expand to like the pit beef? Cause I see you working on the grill all the time, so you just wanted to make a stable just for that grill food.
Yeah, that's what I started out doing. I started out on the grill. Shout out to my guy, Shorty Pit Beef, Dwayne G. Davis.
Mm-hmm.
I started working with dude when I was like 16, my first job. So I already knew the grill stuff. So to get back into the grill stuff, and I'm doing it with his son. His son is my business partner.
Oh wow.
Jake Davis. So we doing it together. He already got a spot. Shout out to Jake Davis too. He got a spot called Jake's Grill off of Falls Road. They already jamming out there. They been jamming for years. He got like a 10-year run out there. So when he asked me to hook up with him and do something with him, it was an honor and a pleasure to do it.
What made y'all pick Middle River?
I don't know.
That's a good market.
To be honest, bro, he felt the property. This brother different. This brother I'm talking about, my business partner, he ain't with all that renting. He want to buy the property. So what he do is he be on his phone all day looking for properties. He found something out Middle River, sent it to me, and it was what we was looking for.
Man, that's dope. So what is it gonna be like? Is it gonna be eating or
both? However you want to do it, because the store huge. I'm talking about, and it started from scratch. It was an empty shell. We even had to put the plumbing in that joint. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be able to do whatever we want with it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So what's tell me a little bit about the menu.
The menu over Middle River, it ain't. I ain't gonna say we don't have the menu, the whole menu yet, but it's basically gonna be the same menu he got right now, but we adding different stuff to it to bring a different flavor to it. Like right now, where he don't sell no crab cakes. I know people will buy them joints. So
yes, sir.
broiled crab cakes. That's definitely going on the menu. Just a few extra things to spice it up a little bit.
By the way, y'all, this episode is brought to you by Every Town for Gun Safety. Every Town for Gun Safety is an organization of tens of millions of students, parents, victims, gun owners that's all coming to one ground. Gun safety for every town, every city, every home, every playground, every school should be safe, and we want to keep the guns in the hands of people with common sense, man. So you could text the code STUDENTS, that's students with an F, with students with an S to 644-33. That's students with an S, 644-33. And listen, if you in West Baltimore and you hungry and it's the summertime and you might be thirsty, man, you got to go to my favorite food when I'm eating right now. Kayla's Jumping Out the Pot, 3605 West Rogers Avenue. Listen, if you're looking for that pot work and you're looking for the best food in West Baltimore, come 3605 West Rogers Avenue to Kayla's Jumping Out the Pot. It's that pot work. Just that pot work. Sparrows over there sick. He's looking at every piece of this chicken go in my mouth.
It's cool. I got mine.
Yeah, you got yours, but you're looking at every piece like it's good. Lee, you try it out?
Not yet.
I'm about to say I brought enough for
want to.
everybody.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, Lee, why you ain't tried out yet? You got the easiest job.
I ain't got the easiest job. The one that's doing the most action.
You know, I mean, it's easy though.
He need his hands.
Well, go get your hands though. So Chevy, like, just tell us a little bit about some of the stuff. Like, I see you feeling every holiday that come around, Father's Day, Easter, you always got something going with the grill. You did the Father's Day thing, and I know that you like a big, I believe that you love humanity, so you do a lot of service to humanity. So tell me about that.
I think they say I get that from my grandmother for real, brother. It's more or less like the more I'm on, the more I'm putting on. That's how I feel. Like I want to do more. I want to do more. Like you say, every holiday come around. I don't care if it's Christmas, Thanksgiving, even do something on New Year's. You know what I'm saying? The day of New Year's. Like we do a lot, man. But it come right back. So it be people in my store. I be offering stuff. Like I'm one of them guys. When you come in my store, I just was talking about this yesterday with my son. I've never been to anybody's store, bro, where I got something free. Anybody's store. Only time you might get something free out of the store is if they mess your order up, and that's maybe. So what I do is different. It'd be people that come in there and like, no, why you keep giving people drinks? Why you giving away desserts? Because that's what I do, and it's in the. I got a budget for marketing and promoting. So with that being said, it costs us $4 to make a cake. Off a $4 cake, we make $40 off that cake. So if we making $40 off that cake, I can afford to give away 4 or 5 slices. And it ain't gonna hurt me, and we still triple our money what we paid for the cake. So if I can do that, anytime I can do that, I'ma always do it. Even with the products in my store. If I get a good number, you get a good number. I get a better number, you get a better number. That's how we move it. Like I be trying to tell people, you gotta take that street hustle and turn it into a legit hustle. With the same mindset, but without the hate and the violence.
Man, I tell my nephew that every day. I tell him that's how I structure my business because I had more time in the streets than I had anything. You know what I'm saying? More time in the streets than we spent in school. So it's like, it's nothing good that come out the streets. It's a lot of education that come out the streets if you like me and you allowed to make it out the streets.
Right.
And when you make it out the streets and you gain your common sense and you cleanse your mind, body, and soul, all the codes, all the rules that you gotta live by, because in business in the real world, those rules doesn't count. It doesn't matter.
Right.
But some of the things that we taught and some of the morals and principles we live by, it makes us savages in the business world. You know what I mean? We accelerate because, it takes a strong man to get up 6 o'clock in the morning, go in the house 11:30, 12 at night, and get right back up at 6 o'clock and do it, and knowing that you can die or go to jail.
Right.
And you consistent to that. So just imagine that same type of person being consistent with something that's not going to send you to jail and it's not going to get you killed. You know what I mean? And that's how we got Kayla's Jumping Out the Pot.
I was asked a question last week, right? Guy asked me like, what's one of the
Talking your mic.
Guy asked me, what's one of the best things you like about not being in the streets no more? I said, shit, that's the easy one, bro. I said, there's hella indictments coming out. All types of shit coming out. Niggas getting booked every day. And I'm just glad that I ain't on that list. That shit is like it's like a million pounds off your shoulders, bro, to know that you ain't on that list. Even though it's a million other lists that you could be on that you don't want to be on, but that's one I ain't worrying about. I ain't worrying about being nobody's indictment. You call me from the feds, I'm answering.
Right.
You call me from the state, I'm answering. You get to talking crazy, I'm hanging up. But other than that, I'm with you all the way.
Man, what do you put in them greens?
They good as shit.
I mean, them green beans.
That's
good as
my
shit.
mother's special recipe. Right now, bro. She watching.
Shout out to Mom Dude. Here, put it close. Shout out to Mom
Yeah, she definitely watching. I can't say
them
about
joints,
that.
Hey,
They bang.
I need a big pot of them. Hey, Spaz, he fiending. He's a big college boy. Shout out to Clark University and the boy Spaz.
I'm a guy not eating. I brought food for him.
No, he over there. He
I'ma get
just
into
trying to
it.
get into his journalist bag.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? He trying to get into his journalist bag.
It looks amazing. I gotta get into it.
So-
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
So the grand opening, what you doing different for the grand opening access? We like to be out there, man.
Oh man, that'd be big. I appreciate that, brother.
You know what I mean? We like to be out there if we get the date set in. What you say, Lee? And we don't got no other choice. So you
goddamn right.
The grand opening.
I
You
would
know,
like
that's
to-
crazy that you say that, right? Because I ain't even thought of it. I don't even know. You know, I'm gonna do something big, but I ain't even think of it yet. I'm so in emotion. Like this is the first time I even talked about it openly about the food truck and the other business. Because I ain't the guy that's out here bragging, and I ain't posting that joint till it's about to open. Whereas though, I ain't just posting to be posting. I'm posting to promote.
But I know what you got the right to brag because you know why I say you got the right to brag. And I was just talking to my brother, Purple Boy, on the phone earlier. I said, you know why you got the right to brag? Because in the world, how you supposed to be dead, in jail, fucked up on fentanyl.
Right.
But when you don't be that, anything we do is a plus, bro.
Yes, sir.
For just coming up the harder way, coming up to the ground. So it's like, you're not bragging and boasting. You're saying, yo, it can be done because I was in that trap depending every day on sales. I was depending, you've been through everything that you had to go through to get to this point. So it's sometimes like, people need to hear that. Like, damn, Chevy started out when he was 16 fucking with the grill. Then he got the joint, old yellow ball on Park Heights. Then he had that joint. Like, it's legendary. So how he can't brag about that, and then you go in there and tell him, man, Chevy, I ain't got it today. Can I bring you 20 back? And you don't even feel right saying no. You know what I mean? You don't even feel like, man, hungry, I don't even want to go to sleep. Knowing that might just be for that man kids and he not telling me. So you in the community like we used to do when we was younger, go to the Koreans, but our people had to spend so much money with the Koreans for them to get credit to get milk and eggs. So now you providing their services and you the same color and the same skin tone as them kids is coming from all the time in them different schools. You know what I mean? And then they respect your property. It's not a bunch of hanging out there. It's not a bunch of trash right there. So that come with your experience. So damn right, hey, I'm opening another spot up. I need y'all there. And do you feel like your customers followed you?
Oh hell yeah! You know, that was crazy, right? When we opened up the new store, well, when I got the store, when I got the grand opening, it was like a grand opening, like a reopening, because it was already open before I got it. You know the store.
Yeah, I know. You said that before.
I say that to say this: when I told people we was opening back up, and that first day was like a grand opening, bro. That store was really like, it was downhill when I came to it. They was making $200 a day in that joint. Grand opening day, we did $1,800 straight out the break first day.
Round of applause for that.
The love was real, man.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I want to piggyback on that question that you just said too. I want to put this in the air. I want to let people know, like, in this business and in any business, you got to be about that business. If that's not what you're going to do, then don't do it. Don't even waste your time. Because this, like my first store, I slipped, I fell, I fumbled. But what I didn't fumble was my customers. I kept it real with my customers. I kept it clean with my customers. But as far as on the business end, yeah, I failed on the business end majorly. But I was able to come back and bounce back and do something different and regroup. And I knew my rights and my wrongs from that. So I came back 100 times stronger. That's why the store 100 times stronger now. You come to my store 9 o'clock at night, you'll see a 65-year-old woman in there.
That's right. I've seen that.
It's crazy, like, because at the other store, we ain't see that in the daytime. It wasn't in the daytime you couldn't get nobody older in that joint. But now they're like, my crowd is crazy. My crowd is like, I'm going to say 50% old heads and then the rest of the generation. And it wasn't like that at the other store because people wasn't comfortable enough to come to the other store because you had to go through so much to get into the store.
It reminds me of Cheers.
People trying to sell you crack, trying to sell you weed. If you're a
Yeah.
decent looking female, you got 10 dudes trying to holler at you. Then it was crazy. That's why I say I will never ever open up a store again with people hustling in front of the store. I wouldn't say I wouldn't open up a store in the community where there's those drugs being sold, but people hustling in front of my store, I'd never do that for me, my family, or my customers again. Never.
Me as a dude coming up hustling, I never hustle or disrespect black-owned businesses. I don't know why. That was just a natural
That's
thing.
a different generation. These new guys,
Yeah,
bro,
like we like
dealing with a
black
whole different
barbershops.
breed.
Like you try to, you know what I mean? You try to keep that away from, you know, those people. And then when I was younger, it was more of you know, it was more Chinese people than anything. So you was more proud. You could never do that at the black man spot. You get what I'm saying? You just could never do that though.
I told you I be on my Supreme Oasis shit. I don't even want niggas cussing in my store.
Right.
I mean, if it's just a crew of guys in there, that's cool. But if it's females in there, I press up on them like, hold, bro. We got ladies in here. Like I want my joint to be a family environment. I want you to feel comfortable bringing your wife and your kids there, and also with your wife and your kids coming without you. That's the type of family orientation I want in all my stores and any store that I'm affiliated with. If it's not that, then I can't rock with it.
So do you have any employees outside of your family and your kids and your old lady?
Actually, I don't. Matter of fact, I could put I'm hiring. I got 2 spots. Let me rephrase that. We have 2 spots about to open, so I need people to call. And I'm about to put a post up next week anyway, and let people know that we're looking for employees. Because I said in the next 40 days, I'll be rocking and rolling, and I don't even have the people to work with me yet. That's just how.
Oh, so they
humble I've been.
going for X's location.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the home base, pretty much covered.
Yeah, the home base covered. What I do for the home base is every year we employ some youth. This year we did it different. I gave my good brother Rico, good brother. I gave his son a Snowball stand this year, and instead of him working for me, he working for himself. So we rent the Snowball stand out to him. He pay his daily wages, and he learned how to run his own business. So he getting his own experience.
A round of applause for that. Now, if you gonna clap for something like that, 'cause that's for real.
Yeah.
That's for real.
He definitely deserved it too, and he out there
Raising young entrepreneurs.
Yeah. I call the kid Money Man. He about his money already. Way before I even met him, he was about his money.
How old is he?
I think Shorty like 15 now. Good kid, man. Good kid.
His back to school run gonna be sweet.
Yeah. He don't even know I got something special planned for him too. The money, I know he ain't gonna watch this podcast. He ain't that type of kid. But the money that he paying us on a daily basis, I ain't holler at my mother yet, but at least my part of the money I'm getting when it come to school, come time for him to go back to school, I'm giving him that money back. So he can put that towards whatever he get for his school stuff, school clothes, tennis shoes, whatever he gonna do.
That's dope. Another round of applause for that. That's super dope.
Kid deserve it. He deserve it for sure.
I ain't gonna lie. And when Chesapeake Seafood was open on Liberty Heights and Garrison, I don't know if you remember Chesapeake Soul Food Spot. I ran a Snowball stand for 2 summers. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I put my little homies on. I was like 14, and I put a couple 10-year-olds on. Like, yo, just get the ice out the back. You know what I'm saying? So I did the Snowball thing, and I remember getting. You remember the boss was out with the stripes on the shorts.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Shit like that RP 55 and you know what I mean? Nautica, you know, I went to the hat company. You know what I mean? That's summer for school. You know what I mean? Was able to get a polo rugby and you know, they was $100 and some. You got a rugby on, like, you know, you the man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I know about that. That Snowball money, that was actually my first job with my uncle that I brought the pot from. He had a restaurant downtown across from Lexington Market. He gave me the Snowball stand out there, and it was love because he had an ice maker in there. He had an ice making machine in his store, so I didn't have to buy ice. The store that sold the flavors was 2 doors down. I was in heaven, man. I got to ride the bus downtown by myself. Man, you couldn't tell me nothing.
How long you do it? How many years you do it for?
Only did it for 1 year. He only had the store for 1 year. I done did it for as long as he had it, for real. That joint was love. I remember them Snowball days. That was good money.
So basically, before you know what I mean, before the streets like kind of like took its toll on you, the entrepreneur's skill always been in you.
Yeah.
So you always been around black business owners.
Yeah, I can say that. So
So
don't get me wrong. Let me say this too, Big Hand. some people get it fucked up and think that it's something wrong with working for somebody when it ain't.
I say that all the time.
They get it fucked up. Ain't nothing wrong. Just make sure you got a good boss. Ain't nothing wrong with being a company guy. Just make sure the company love and respect you the way you showing that motherfucker love. That's all I say about it. Ain't nothing wrong with
I
working
say the
for
same
nobody.
thing.
Especially if the money right.
And everybody not an entrepreneur. It ain't for everybody.
Right. It really ain't. It's a lot to go into this shit. And let me say this for anybody that's thinking about opening up, not a restaurant or business, period. Be sure that you like, let me rephrase that. Be sure that you love what you're doing, because if you don't, you're going to get tired of it. You ain't going to want to go in. Mm-hmm. When it's time for you to go to work, you're going to be mad at yourself. You mad at your employees.
Yeah.
You walk in the door with an attitude and don't even know why. It's because you don't like what you're doing.
You crying and complaining every day to everybody.
Yeah, you gotta figure out something that you like doing and put a stamp on it and do it like that. Like my son's, right? Mm-hmm. My son, he a beast. He's a bad man on that grill.
I see him.
But I could say for sure, just from conversation with him, he never said it out his mouth, but cooking, that's not his passion. That's just something that a talent that God gave him. He just know how to do it.
That's how I am. I worked in restaurants for like 7 years straight. I don't like cooking though.
Right. Sure,
I just like
cooking.
money.
He just do it, and it's like he's sticking with me because he know where I'm going with it. He know what I'm trying to do, but this ain't what he really want to do. And I'm not trying to force him or try to con him or bribe him to do it. You got to do what you like doing at the end of the day, brother.
So what you think he want to do, if I may ask?
I don't know. I can't say. I know he was talking to my uncle about driving trucks one time. Sure, just want a nice bag. That's what he really want. So I could say this though, from the time the pot been open almost 3 years now. Mm-hmm. I done gave Shorty 4 raises since we opened. So I'm doing the best I can to put the more, like I say, the more money I make, the more my employees gonna make. That's how we doing it. I ain't trying to hold nobody back. Cause there's a lot of business that's gonna be fucked up come January when minimum wage becomes $15. A lot of business is gonna be fucked up. No small business, they picture paying that shit. But luckily for us, we already paying our employees that plus, so it's not gonna hurt me. We already feel that shit. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But picture you having a small business and you got to pay 3 dudes at the same time $15 an hour. That shit is crazy.
15 times 8 would considerably be $120, right?
Yep.
Times 3, $360.
So that means you start your day out $360 in the hole. That's how I look at my shit.
Right.
Whatever I got to pay out that day, that means I started that day in the hole. Mm-hmm. Whatever my employees make. Because until I make what I'm paying them, we ain't made no money yet. And then that you make that money, you got to make the money for the product that you brought. And then come the profit. So
overall, it's a 3-step process for just to get a profit.
Sometimes 4, but yeah, for the most part 3. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's good money in it. It's good money in it, but the restaurant business, you really got to be locked in. If you ain't locked in, you're going to have to get somebody that's going to lock in for you, because if not, your shit going to fail. You see how I do on my joint? I try to rebirth my store every day is something different. I gotta keep people entertained. I gotta keep people wanting to come there, because half of my customers that come, they drive. They not walking. So that means they done rolled past 30 other spots where they could have got something to eat, but they chose to come to the pot.
Yeah, but I think it's more like, honestly, for the community or the culture, it's like the black food spots are better than them Koreans and stuff, man. I'm tired of it, man, them Koreans and stuff. I'm not trying to be funny, but
yeah, but there's hella black food spots now, though. Think about how many black restaurants.
Yeah,
you see that
and
black
I go to Miss Carter's, I go to K's, I go to Nachos, I come to your joint, I go to the Jamaican spot, I go to KG's. I go to the spots because it's our people and they know what we like. And you go in a Chinese joint, they don't make fried eggs right. I'm just saying, because they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to do it.
And the thing is, bro, if they don't know how to do it by now, they just ain't take out the time that they even.
And they ain't doing it because they used to scratch. They've been cutting stuff all their life. They scratch it with the milk, so you never getting that good fried egg like you giving dudes. Right. That fried egg like out your kitchen. I like to go to restaurants that remind me of a kitchen that, you know, like, damn, my girl would have fixed this or my grandma would have made this. I go for that taste, bro. And then I don't want a bunch of greasy stuff. And then I remember I was right around the corner from the studio downtown on South Street. I went to get a bite to eat at the Arab store. And I was like, me and Spaz went in and I said, bro, everything in here fried, like the rice ain't.
Everything's fried?
Everything. Like I said, man, I like, man, why you in our community just selling people nothing but fried food? I had to ask him, like, how do you just got a fried menu? Can I get a turkey sandwich?
Because it's easy to cook. That's why.
Yeah, man, but it's tough.
You know what you gotta ask yourself, though? You gotta ask yourself, why is your people supporting this shit?
Yeah,
I just seen something today that they found human
remains in
the McDonald's shit.
Yeah, I've been through that.
And you can say that shit, and I guarantee they ain't gonna lose not one customer today.
I've been telling you that. Dr. Rabbi Frankenstein told him that.
You heard that, Smash?
That shit is really official
Rabbi
now,
Frank-
bro.
no,
It's
Rabbi
official.
Frank-
Yeah.
Bro, if I could pull it up, Rabbi, if you ever look up Rabbi Frankenstein, look him up, and he tells the whole story about all that stuff, and he says it with pride. He
go
says
in.
it with so much tenacity that is ridiculous. I mean, he makes you feel like, and boy, I ain't been in there since. Only thing I ever get out there is an apple pie, a fish fillet, and fries. I'm never doing no.
Yeah, the crazy
Nuggets.
thing is this too.
No.
I be doing. I ain't gonna say I be doing research, but I follow some pages with some guys that do the research on shit like that. They
I
put-
gotta eat my chicken.
Bro,
Go
they
ahead.
putting shit in that food that's addictive. Like you wondering why you hungry when you ain't even hungry, and you got a craving for something you ain't even hungry. It's because they putting chemicals in that shit that make the food addictive. All them joints has been proven. Burger King, McDonald's,
Yep.
Wendy's, all of them doing that shit, bro. And when I seen the joint, I'm saying, yeah, Chick-fil-A, I can't leave them out. I'm saying to myself like, damn, that's true, because sometimes out of nowhere, bro, I don't even be hungry. I be wanting a fish fillet though. I be saying to myself, why? They got that chemical in that motherfucker in my body telling it you ain't had it in a
need
while
that.
and you need it. Yeah. That's one thing you ain't got to worry about at
Who
the
made
pot
that
shop.
barbecue sauce on that goddamn?
That's my
chicken
homemade
quarter?
barbecue sauce right there.
That boy ain't telling no, man. That joint spanking, make you eat the skin off the joint.
Yeah, I'm about to
Skin
start.
butters
I'm
a
about to bottle that stuff up and start selling it too.
Yes, sir.
That and the pot sauce.
I like both of them.
Yeah, that pot.
That pot roast sauce gonna
That
go.
definitely need to be in a bottle, cause I'll buy that. for
See,
free.
we already sell it in the store, but I'm about to market that joint to different stores and everything. I'm about to go at
What
Harvest
is it?
Fair
What
real
is it?
heavy.
No water. No, it was the Aquafina from out the it's over there.
Nah.
Hey Lee, you seen my water? I mean, you enjoying your food. You know, you enjoying your food. Go ahead and finish that. I'm just after you eat something good like that, you need something to wash down. I had a cold Aquafina water, ice cold. I was crushed.
Left it in the car.
Oh man, I hope I didn't, man. I'm seeing this on the floor. I pulled it up.
Definitely ain't cold no more if you left it in the car.
Man, I can't believe Lee, man. Lee might got my stuff over there. Cause you know Lee run 50 miles a day, 100 miles. I don't know what he do. He runs a lot. You run?
Nah, hell no. Not, I mean, don't get me wrong. Not right now. I just was
How
talking
do
to
you
my guy
stay fit
Tavon,
working
bro.
in fast food?
Not
having
eating
a
that
restaurant?
shit all day.
So what
I really-
you be eating though? Like, cause yo, you make so much good shit, bro.
I
Like,
fast during the daytime. But during the
Wow.
day while we open, I'm fasting, so I ain't eating anyway. Cause if I was, bro, you'll be able to see it. Like last year, this
Yeah.
time you could see it. You be able to see that shit in my face. But I just fast during the daytime instead of eating that shit all day. You'd be surprised how much we eat out though, cause we cook it all day. You said close to the mic.
no. I was moving that.
That's
those down.
definitely true. When you cooking something all day, you don't want it.
Yeah, for the
It
most
don't
part.
matter how good it is. You just
Yeah.
you've been planning it all day. You don't want it.
Let me give my guy Max a shout out too. My guy Max is a Caribbean store
I
right
know,
beside my
Max.
store. We eat out of there more than anything.
It's good.
And it's cheap too. It's good, cheap
good.
food.
Yeah, it's good.
Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying it's food cheap. I'm saying the numbers are cheap that he charging for.
Yeah, they got what $10 joints, right?
He
Or
got
five-
7 and
yeah.
10. He got a $7 dinner. That's bigger than a $15 dinner you go anywhere else. Shout out to Max Caribbean,
Yeah.
Caribbean food. Got to do that.
He built his clientele because he was with he was on Belvedere, right?
Yeah. He been around for years. The man a vet. Like
Yeah.
you know from yourself when you come to my store. You might come to my store and see 5 people in there.
Man,
You
it's gonna be packed. He sells out every day.
Every day. You go to Max store, there ain't gonna be no walking room in that
But-
joint.
It be getting a little packed in your store too though nowadays.
Oh yeah.
man.
But I want to shout my guy Max out first.
But you know, if you born and raised in the Park Heights, a Ricetown community, we have Jamaican, bro. So we love it. If you
Yeah.
grew up at Park Heights, you love Jamaican food, bro. And you're right. It's like Brooklyn, New York. The Jamaicans come to Baltimore and come to Park Heights. Our neighborhood is known, so that Caribbean culture has been there all my life.
Yeah.
I was hurt when they took the parades away.
But they brought it back, though.
Yeah, I know this year, but I said at first, yo, since I was a little boy, used to looking out the door at the parades. You know what I
It
mean?
didn't even make sense to take it from there.
And I don't get it. Like, and then the Caribbean food, I've been eating it all of my life.
Yeah.
It's like cooking out. It's like the only food I grew up off of was soul food, Caribbean food, and Chinese food.
Right.
That's all was in the ghetto. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, for us, you know what I mean?
Then we got the most Caribbean spots in any neighborhood.
Because that's what most of them live at. A lot
Yeah.
of people from that hang up there from the shops on Fairland. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very West Indian friendly. You get what I'm saying? I went to school with a bunch of people from West Indies. I love West Indian food. I love the people. I love the culture because we know about them since forever. Like I always went to school with Jamaicans and stuff. Jamaican dudes. They always been around. They always had the shop, the
Right.
top up there.
Right.
About KGs. They always had the stores.
They got that shit locked down up there.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
That shit Jamaican heaven. Ain't nothing but Jamaicans up there.
Yeah, so, you know, a lot of my friends, you know, going through Upper Pimlico, few of my friends was Jamaicans. I grew up on Virginia Avenue with a whole Trinidad family. That was like my family, so it was like, I love the culture, you know what I mean? That's why I say anybody from up the Heights, have Jamaican, you know what I'm saying, for real.
Right.
Because we love them, though. So, with you, though, Chevy, doing a lot of things, though, man, what would you say the conditions of our city, man? Like, just say, you know, you do a lot, and your service to humanity is beautiful, bro. You do Father's Day stuff. You do the thing. One thing I want you to do is maybe next year, Ramadan, maybe do something for the Muslims.
Shit, that wouldn't be a problem.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
That's
every
something
day
different
that's
because
fast.
I never even thought of it.
Yeah, you know, I'm just giving you the idea, like, because you serve the community so much,
Then
and
we
be like
locked
that,
in.
and different, and then you just go to the masjid, hey, man, once a week, after 7, I'm a break fast. You know what I mean? At my restaurant, you know what I'm saying? 50 brothers or whatever come in, or I'm going to supply food to the masjid, you know, one day out the week, you know, after y'all break fast. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be a good idea, but...
That's locked in right there. Just
Yeah,
as
so-
easy as that. We locked in.
Right, so like, what make you so ambitious? You say you learned from your grandmother. What makes you so ambitious to serve your people when you know you're building up money the last 3 years? You know they said ain't no money like fast food money. And I heard that in the business class in jail. Like, man, they can't, you know, keep account on burgers, fries, hot dogs, and cheese sticks. They just can't do it. So dude was always say a fast food restaurant is always a good chain. And this was back then. It was over 10 years ago. He was like, you know what? Why you think the Koreans come here and do two things? Fast food restaurant, like some type of kitchen or convenience store. Why you think? You know what I mean? You can sell anything and that ain't catchable. You know what I mean? And I ain't understand what he was saying. Older guy was teaching me till I got older, you know, well over 35. And I started thinking like, damn. That makes sense because there's no way that you could count a French fry. It's impossible. You can't count how many large and small fries. I'll give you the numbers and tell you this what it's doing. So what made you get into fast food out of all instead of getting the real estate, instead of getting in the cars, instead of, you know what I'm saying, doing all the things that you could have did? What made you want to get into fast food and stick with it?
I did. I told you that job I had the pit beef stand.
Uh-huh.
I think like God prepared me for it without me even knowing it back then. I ain't even know. I got that job. It just was something to do for real. But I was already in the food business by doing that with him. I worked for 4 years with him. And then my guy had a spot. I know y'all heard of Great Grands before.
I like that food.
Shout out to my guy Bogue. My guy Bogue had a spot called Great Grands. And we worked out the pit beef stand together. So Bogue, that's really my guy. He like a brother to me. He wanted me to do the red. He wanted me to be his grill man at Great Grands. So now I'm working with him at Great Grands, and I'm saying how much money he making. I'm saying how lucrative this business is. And I said to myself, shit, I could do this. And then I still wasn't on it yet. I went to jail, did 18 months, came home. When I came home, the Yellow Bowls was closed. So then I said to myself, shit, what if we can get Yellow Bowl? Hollered at the guy from Yellow Bowl. He actually bit and said we can get it. And we ran from there.
How long y'all had the first spot?
What, the Yellow Bowl?
Yeah.
I had Yellow Bowl for 2 years.
And the court on fire, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that was heartbreaking, but we moved past that.
I remember, you don't even remember, our first time I already came in there, and everybody was saying, they got the restaurant. I just came home from jail, too.
I remember.
And they was like, they just got the restaurant. To get restaurant, we came up there. You was nice there, man. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all was tired. It was hard to train. We sat in there, ate and everything.
Yeah, I remember.
You know what I mean? Yo, I sat in there, and
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I was like, man, I'm always come up here, man. This is a black spot, and the food was so good. And I'm like, man, Yellow Bowl. Was Yellow Bowl owned by black people, or was that Koreans?
Black people.
Oh, all right.
Black
That's what made it
As far
so
as I know,
popular.
Yellow Bowl ain't never been owned by nobody.
Yeah, you know, because I know Yellow Bowl and Miss Fields were like good restaurants and Supreme
Yeah.
Oasis. And when you said name places that you got free food, I didn't want to cut you off, but I said, boy, in the communities that I grew up in, I always got free food. I don't know if it's because I was
Never
a fat
for me.
kid, but I always got
Anybody
free food.
else?
Oasis always gave me free food.
Miss Fields, I could always
gave
go
me-
in there and get some.
I always come back
Miss
and pay
Fields was
lady.
across from the gas station, right?
No, next to the masjid.
next to the
mosque.
Mosque.
Yeah, by that gas station.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. On the same side street. So Miss Field, Chesapeake Seafood. I don't know, man. Just in the neighborhood, I spent so much money to where though even Bob's on Ricestown and Woodland. I go in there, the original bar, man. Me get 3 wings and fries later. I could just do it because you know you spent so much money.
Bro, you hear me? Never.
Yeah.
And
Like I said, I don't know. I don't know if it's
because
because I was a fat light skinned kid, man. But Oasis especially.
I'm
They
even
used to
that guy.
call us in there and be like, man, they got baked wings and shit left and just give it to us. Like, for real. I grew up in that era where, like, you know, especially Miss Fields. Miss Fields
never seen her.
always.
She definitely looked
She
good.
always feed. Put them 2 comments up there from Candy Cane. What she said? Huh? You said I ain't read the first one. What the first one say? When you cook a lot, you don't want to eat it honestly.
Yeah, that's
That's
the
the
truth.
truth.
Told you we maxes all day.
She said, you know, them people got the top, the West Indies in the middle, and the hood got the rest of Park Heights.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a
I
fact.
can agree with that.
I
That's
can
about
agree with
right.
that.
agree with that.
I mean, I don't know why. I mean, she absolutely right about that.
Yeah.
Because that's the truth. Because when you go past Northern Parkway, that was considered the county to us because that's where we went to steal bikes at as kids. Point
Yeah.
blank period. That's where we went cross Northern Parkway and you was on the mission. And
Automatically,
it was like a whole nother land when I
called
was a kid.
Juketown.
It's
They call
called
that
Juketown.
Juketown.
They had Jew police. They had everything. And
They
that's what
own
we went.
schools. They got everything.
We
up
went
there.
past
Yeah.
there to throw bikes, steal bikes. Man, I ain't gonna lie, you go up there, they just left their bikes in the yard. Their bikes were just, they leave their stuff.
Nice joints, too.
Nice joints. You go up there, man, we be 5 deep on the bike with 3 dudes riding the trick nuts.
shit. What you
coming
call
back.
you go to Kmart first.
Go to Kmart. Yep, you
Kmart,
hit it right
get the
there.
pogos.
I mean, you a high dudes.
Yeah, you get the pogos from
Yep.
Kmart, then you go get the bikes.
Yep.
So if somebody ain't got a bike, somebody just ride back.
Boy,
with
we might
pogos.
walk all the way, we might ride all the way to Milford, but it didn't seem that far back then.
Yeah.
It truly didn't because we going through all Lord streets and next thing you know, we coming back through Pimlico, cut through the field. They call the police on you and get chased. I remember back in the day, like the regular police didn't even used to be up there like that.
Nah, hell no.
You know what I'm saying? For real, like when you cross Northern Parkway, it was a whole. If you was on the Ricestown side,
They got their own police force. They
yeah, I
got-
know.
they got the-
If you go up the Ricestown side, it get more like laid back to them. But once you cross Northern Parkway on the Parkway side, they got that under control.
All you gotta do is look at it like this. Once you get over Northern Parkway, the crimes that happen over there are domestic violence
That's it.
and probably petty thefts.
Yep.
Niggas ain't breaking no laws.
Yeah, and I never even heard about. I mean, I'm quite sure it happened, but I never heard anybody get really like violently hurt over that way. They just don't tolerate it, man. You know what I'm saying? You'll become a nuisance habit in that community. So, any of your kids are ambitious about the cooking field? I know you say your son. You know, it's not.
My youngest boy is.
Oh, that's what he want to
Yeah,
do.
Fats. He like that. He like cooking. That's what he do. My oldest boy,
How
I
old is
already
he?
know. Fats, I think Fats 20, 21, Fats, something like that.
Your youngest son, 20?
Yeah, I'm an old guy, man.
No, man, I ain't say you ain't old, man. But, I mean, our age, you know what I'm saying? You could have a 26, 27-year-old, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, you know, nowadays you turn 30, these kids call your old head. Your old head. is
Old
30
as shit to them.
Yeah,
At 30, bruh.
They think it's funny to me because I embrace being. I tell them I can't wait till I'm 65.
Hell
I
yeah.
remember my uncles. I grew up with uncles that was older, so they used to talk that boy packing the 43. I love that type of stuff. I can't wait to say, man, what are we talking about, shorty? I was born in the 70s.
Look how many people ain't make it this far.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. When aging wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I thought you work for and strive for, to age and be wealthy. Like you want to get old, bro. Like dudes want to just live the big meech life and just die. You know what I'm saying? Like that's unbelievable. So what do you say, right, with the mayor? You know, the mayor being from, Park Heights and everything. If you was the mayor of the city, what would you do? Give me qualified. Just give me your top 5 things you would do to better the city. If you was the mayor.
I can't say if I can give you 5, but I know one thing I would do. And this something that I got guy named Sean P. This is actually Sean P. idea. He was telling me about it. He was with Safe
know
Streets
Sean
a couple
P.
years ago. Good guy. Good solid brother. He was saying more or less like we need to go to these neighborhoods. First and foremost, we need to squash the petty beefs. It's a bunch of petty bullshit going on. We need to go to these neighborhoods. Everybody got somebody on every block that's really running that block or a sense or that they look up to that could squash some shit. Everybody got that one guy on the block that can say, bro, we chilling. That shit dead. We need to get those guys together and squash a lot of these beefs, a lot of these bullshit beefs that they got on and see. You just gotta start there. You gotta start there. Then you gotta get a youth something to do with themselves. Oh man, it's crazy out here, bro. It's I can't even give you 5 things, bro.
So about the Squeegee boy, you can give me 5 things, but I ain't like.
Yeah, but I'll be all day. I'm
not
bro.
letting you get away with that. You owe 4 more. The Squeegee kid is on trial this week.
Right.
There's some trials. YNW Melly closing
Right.
arguments for his case.
I seen
He's
that on
facing
my
the
way
death.
here.
Yeah, he's facing the death penalty in Florida. A little 14, 15-year-olds on trial for Reynolds killing the guy that jumped out with a bat and chased the Squeegee kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Let me stop you right there. With the Squeegee kid joint, my opinion on that, I don't see how self-defense could be murder. Like, if that man had a bat, it's different if the kid just ran up on him and did something dangerous to him. That man parked his car, got out, hopped out with a bat. I don't know what y'all expect the kid to do. But certain stuff like that,
I don't know how he even got charged.
I don't even touch on it. I could see him charging him because he shouldn't have had a gun. He wasn't registered or licensed to
Yeah,
have a
hit the
gun.
mic, got charged.
I could see him charged because he wasn't registered or licensed to have a gun. But with first degree murder, nah, I wouldn't charge him with that.
And I think he just turned, 15?
That ain't even the age for me because once you take somebody's life, we all equal. We on the same plateau. Like,
I mean, yeah, absolutely. But, man, I
Just-
think
just to charge him with first degree murder, and he was attacked with a bat. I guess he had to get the shit beat out of him a little bit for them to understand that his life was in danger. I can't call it, brother.
I can't call it even, man. I just pray that they don't convict him on that first degree, which carries life imprisonment.
I can't see that.
You know what I mean?
That's one of them joints. They convict him on that. He definitely gonna get back in court and give it back. But
I mean, yeah, on some juvenile laws or something, but I don't know, man. I feel like Baltimore. All right, I'm gonna say this, and you correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody that don't agree, I feel like this. What we did was with those Squeegee kids, our city, the police department, white people, privileged people, and ignorant people, what we did was paint a bad narrative out here. Now, and they say, oh, these Squeegee kids doing this. You don't go to McDonald's and every employee is nice. Let's talk about it. You don't go to some fancy restaurant and the employees are nice. So every corner with Squeegee kids going there, you're going to have an ignorant kid or maybe a kid just suffering from a bad day. Just like you go in IHOP, just like you go in Friendly's, any restaurant you go through, you have had a bad waitress. That doesn't mean that the whole goddamn store is bad.
Right,
You might
right.
have 2-3 of them, but that don't mean every shift is bad. What people did was get on TV, St. Clair TV station with McKinley Frost and them and Aruba and Nadra, and they brooded and battered the kids mentally. They made motorists hate the kids because what we painted the narrative is it's not cool for you to go out here and try to hustle some money. It's not. Listen, shorty, go out there and go to prison for the rest of your life. Because that's what it's saying. Now, the Squeegee kids sometimes got on my nerves, but guess what? They're not running up to my car with a gun saying, get out.
Right,
They're walking up to my car and saying, let me do a common courtesy and clean your window. And for a lot of us, the windows are fucking dirty.
and for the most part, most of them kids cool, bro.
Most of the kids
Most
is
of them
cool.
cool for the most part.
They just trying to get a dollar.
Trying to get it down, and I feel like the city and the news, really St. Clair, the news station, took that shit too far, bro. To where as though they painted up a hate that motorists had for the kids. Because if you heard
not even
something-
just hate and fear.
Yeah, hate
the fear
and
part
fear.
is
Because,
what.
the Squeegee boy did this, or the Squeegee boy took somebody's phone. Okay, you have employees again. You go into stores, you go into this, you got dudes that was stealing your credit card. That was the cashier. Yeah, skims and scams everywhere. You know what I mean? If we judge every property or every business off of every bad experience, we wouldn't be going no goddamn well. You know what I mean?
The media do people like a song that you might not like. They play that shit on the radio a million times. You'll learn it without even trying to learn it. It's the same thing with the media. They say something bad about a person enough times, you'll start thinking the shit without even having an interest in it.
Yeah.
So that's all it is. It's like programming. They programmed us to, not us, because they can't get me with it. They programmed the people that don't know no better to hate the Squeegee boys.
Yeah, and that's
They
what I think.
program these people to do that.
And that was like, yo, I be telling dudes, I had my man.
They talk about them like they're a gang for one.
They talk about like
These
a
kids
gang.
don't even know it. The Squeegee kids on North Avenue don't know the kids on Park Heights. This not no organization. This not no. They don't have no meeting at the end of the night and say, look, well, we gonna rob this person and we gonna. It's not like that. But they try to paint them as like it's an organization, like it's a gang, when it's just different kids in different neighborhoods all trying to hustle. They seen the hustle and try to make it work.
Not robbing, killing, and stealing.
Yeah, these guys could be hitting packs, but no, they rather wipe your window.
These
They be
guys
hot as
could
shit
be a
outside.
nightmare. And that's what the dudes say. Well, if y'all take the Squeegee's rules, then we might as well get ready.
Yeah, I mean, what else they gonna do?
Yeah.
Because it's not like they. If you're gonna take the Squeegee kids away, you gotta replace it with something else.
Yeah.
I give them something else productive to do. Because if not, then I don't know where they gonna go from that.
And I just feel like us as a culture took it too far. Like, when do you down people for working, for trying to make an honest dollar? I never
Right.
seen nothing like it. Like, every day, the Squeegee boys this, the Squeegee boys that. So now you had a guy that's from nowhere near here. He sees them. He watched the news or listened to the radio. Squeegee's on attack. He jumps out and want to take matters into his own hands.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if I'm inside of my car and the Squeegee boy punched the window, I'm going to keep going. Now, I might circle the block and say something or try to scam, but I'm not hopping out with a bat because I can keep going.
No.
You know what I mean? And now the man charging
Especially
that.
when we know how far that can go.
How far it can go.
We know how far that can go.
I don't know what them dudes got, but from the news, from a Ruben Nadra, from McKinley Frost, from the St. Clair TV station, they put them boys out so bad the way as though the average rural, which is probably a 35 and older crowd, which watch the news a lot and read the newspaper and look at the blogs that it's talking about the city, you gain a unbearable hate for a group of kids that's under 21 years old.
That's why when it comes to stuff like that, we got to keep that word programming. They program people to dislike these kids. The one like they program. If you ain't hear once, if you just imagine hearing something bad about somebody every day.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
You
why
ain't
I
got to
said,
know the person. Eventually, you're gonna be like, "Oh, he's a fucked up person,"
and that's what
or
she
they
did.
some
I
fucked
ain't
up
playing
people.
with them Squeegee kids.
Yeah.
One of them coming to my car and bust one of their head because
And
you
don't get me
already
wrong,
think,
some of them guys are disrespectful, real disrespectful. But like you said, any business in the world is somebody there that you're not gonna agree with.
yeah, because you talking to you.
Everywhere, anywhere you go in the
We
world,
deal
it's
with
like that.
you deal with people every day that you be like, shh, and where you work at?
And I got some people that come to my store, bro. I promise you, I be saying to myself like, I hope she stop coming. I don't want to tell her like you can't. I promise, it's some bad customers out here, brother. And they be thinking because they spending money that shit cool. I got a lady that spends $70 every time she come to my store, and every time she come, I say the same thing. Like, I'll be glad when she stop coming here. I be telling her about other people's spots and everything. Like, my guy, shout out to Chef Rel too.
Chef Rel, that's
yeah, hell
so
yeah, I
good.
can't forget about my guy Chef Rel. I be trying to send out the Chef Rel's like, you want them beef ribs, right? She like, yeah, like my guy Chef Rel got the best beef ribs, and I'm not lying about it, but I just wanted to take her ass out there, man. I'm tired of it, man.
Because you ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, she bring a negative. It ain't just her. It's like 5 different customers I feel like that about, bro. I really wish they just stopped coming, brother. And if you watching this podcast and I be telling you go to Chef Rel's, not just because Chef Rel got the good food, you probably one of them people I'm talking about. If I keep saying it. I be trying, bro. Go to Chef Rel's, bro. You want them beef ribs? Go
Man,
get
I
'em.
feel the same way, man. You know, man. See, we on the same.
It's
tip.
called
See,
eliminate the headache.
That's when
Yes,
you was
sir.
born in the '70s because it's like, man, you can have it. Go somewhere else, man. Don't come keep bothering me, man. Like, because then one day I'm gonna say the wrong thing and then
That's all
the
it take.
world is on camera and I could damage my business because you are a hole to think $70. Now you come in here every day, $70, $350 a week. You know, if you come 5 days, because I know you're not coming.
And I
7
do
'cause I'm
appreciate
shut
it,
down.
bro.
You'll
I
appreciate,
appreciate
but
it.
not the headache and the disrespect that
Yeah,
come with
it ain't worth all the extra shit to do.
because they just be nasty, and you ain't got to tell me, man. I bet you out of all 5 of them customers that you don't want back, how many of them are males?
One,
I know it.
just
I know
one.
it. I know it. I know it.
You know
I
what's
it.
crazy, bro? They older women too. Like it ain't even the young girls. It's some older women. let's talk about something different, brother.
I get it. So listen, man. So listen, Chevy, we thank you for being on here, but we got a little thing when you stop by, and we gonna get a little bit to you. We got a thing called the RawDope Weekly Report. So now that you hear some of these stuff that we gonna put up on the forefront, we want your feedback because you have such a positive feedback. And I think, and I want to tell you this, I think you should link, right, and do this one thing, bro.
What's that?
Honestly. I think you should do something, that pot work. I just feel like it needs a vlog. I feel like we want to see pot work on YouTube. Hey, I think so, man. I think I want to
trying
see
to
that.
do that since last year. Like open
just
up a
once
YouTube.
a week, and you just a day in the life of you in the store with your family, bro. I think that would be huge because, for one, it shows the black man and black woman together. Then it shows y'all children and unify at once, and then a queen, the mother of the earth, your mother, and showing from the beginning of your generation to your wife to your offspring. Man, it's a beautiful thing that people need to see that we can work together. You know what I mean? I know
right.
y'all have arguments. I know y'all fuss, but when you come in there, you feel at home.
Yeah, we
you
make
never
it through
see
it.
nothing. Nobody got no mugs on their face. Nobody, ain't no fake beef and ain't no problems from yesterday and there. Y'all stick to the business. How do you maintain that?
I was told when I first opened my store, I was told, look, y'all gonna have problems, y'all gonna have arguments, but you let that shit stay on the line. When you finish the line, the line is the spot with the grill and the fries and shit. That they call that the line. Like once that shit over, it's over. Ain't no grudges and none of that.
Pull them comments up on the screen for me,
Like,
Lee.
we be having some hard times
Thank you.
sometimes as far as getting along. We might bump heads, but that shit don't be about nothing. We get right over. We like a real family business, bro.
Somebody said, damn. Candace Hamilton said, damn, stop coming, lady.
That's the same thing I be saying, Candace, but I can't tell her that though. I can't tell, and I give her the best service every time she come. But oh man,
All money ain't good money. That's a fact.
I can't. I tell you, brother. But yeah, that family business joint is.
We have
good,
the right
man.
to refuse service.
Yeah, but I don't though. I don't refuse nobody's service. You had to really be on some bullshit for me to tell you I don't want your money.
Yeah, because that, you know what I mean? That's just had to be the business part. But what we got, Space?
Breaking news.
What?
It's been a long trial, man, but the jurors, they started deliberating. The YNW Melly trial is finally over, the trial part.
They deliberate.
Say jurors have started deliberating in the YNW Melly double murder trial. The Florida rapper is accused of killing two of his best friends, YNW Juvie and YNW Sack Chaser, then staging a crime that looked like a drive-by shooting.
How you feel about Melly? You know what I mean? I think I watched.
Slime, bro. The thing, like, I try not to really judge people. I try not to judge people on shit if I don't know all the information on it. But what I do know, I can judge them on what I do know. Them guys supposed to have been his best friends, bro.
Yeah.
I seen one of the guys' father giving a little interview, and that's just slime, bro. That's slime.
If he did it, yeah, that's real messed up.
That's if he did it, but hey, bro, I'm gonna leave it at that.
No, man, that's what this is for, bro. It ain't that, bro. It's
In my
nothing.
mind, he did it. That's in my mind.
Okay, I mean everybody.
Yeah, and if he did, like you said, if he did do it, bro, that's slime, my guy. They your best friends, or I don't give a fuck. Like you could have not dealt with them niggas
Just
again
cut
in
'em
your life,
off.
but to kill them, like that's crazy, my guy. I can't respect that from nobody.
I respect that.
And I don't want to see nobody go to jail, but some of these guys deserve it, bro. I got kids out here, and I don't want some of these niggas walking the same streets as my kids, bro. I'm not lying to you, man. These guys out here take shit too
Hey man,
far.
I
for
agree
nothing.
100% with you. I don't want some of these niggas walking. My man told me this one time, right? Homeboy of mine. We was watching. We was on the job and dudes was out. Me was in the truck and we was watching stuff. And he showed me a picture of a dude that ran in the gas station. I know some of y'all might have seen this. And the dude was with his girl and with the kids. And dude ran up and started putting them in his head, like 17 of them. And my man was like, bruh, that type of dude need to be in the prison. I bust out laughing, just having, a street mentality. And I bust out laughing like, man, you never know what that person done. But he like, something like, yo, if you will run up there and shoot that man 17 times like that in front of that girl and them kids, bro, with no God for life, bro, you'll do that to anybody.
Anybody, bro.
Anybody, like, bro, it wasn't no structure. Whatever that man done, them 3 little kids and that women ain't deserve to see
That's
that.
how I look at Melly. let's say if he really did do the crime, that man could kill anybody if he can kill his 2 best friends.
Yeah.
Not one.
Yeah.
2 best friends,
Yeah.
bro. You could kill anybody.
Yeah.
Put that stamp on anybody, my guy. And I ain't hanging around nobody like that. I don't want my family hanging around nobody like that. Oh man, that's just crazy, brother.
It's tough, man. You know.
You got somebody on the internet right now saying free that guy.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
That's probably somebody talking shit about me right now because I'm just stating the facts. If that man killed his best friends,
No, I
bro.
mean, people make a bunch of this trial. You know, so much stuff is being televised, right? The everything is being televised.
I think it's fucked up that he letting people bet on the outcome of his trial. That's
they
pretty
making
fucked
bets.
What you mean, bet?
You ain't see that on the internet? They making bets on whether he gonna be found guilty or not guilty.
I think he's gonna get found not guilty.
I'm going with guilty.
I'm going with not
Yeah,
guilty.
but I think that's pretty fucked up because if they get to doing that shit now, you better sway different jurors.
No, but I ain't
Just
gonna lie.
off the voting.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
I don't know, man. I watched a lot of the trial. I think he'll get found not guilty.
Not guilty.
Yeah.
Man, because I mean, you gotta get into
I
it
ain't
because
even
I've been
watch
watching it for so many days. Like I said, I could say I honestly looked at 80% of it, and then you know what I'm saying, the shit that niggas be putting and maintaining with it. So it's pretty different because I don't know, bro. Like if he did it, he had a hell of a plan how to cover up. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like they saying this is his best friend. They showing text messages from him. Some of them got text messages of the homeboys arguing. They live together. It's a tragic event. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, his hands is in the fate of the jury. And if he get found guilty on that, man, that's some fucked up shit, shorty, you did. And that's just the mentality of the culture, the hatred so bad to just to kill your mans, and then when they don't even see it coming, like, whew, that's tough. What we got next, Spaz?
Man, heard back in the news, Herbo faces years behind bars after agreeing to plead guilty to federal wire fraud charges. Say he is accused of using stolen identities to fund private jets, a Jamaican villa, and designer puppies, and then lying about it to federal agents. What y'all think about that? This news broke a few months ago.
Yeah, it broke years ago. I mean, that was a couple years ago. He supposed to have that. That was old. But he said he gonna plead guilty to it.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, just because you
How
got
much time
money,
he facing?
It just say years. I'm not sure how many years,
They
but
said 20 years earlier.
okay.
No,
20?
And
he say about to plead
20.
guilty to it?
yeah.
he
I don't
did.
think he
I think he
won't
already
plead guilty
did.
to take 20.
Nah.
I don't think he's doing that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't think he
For
doing that.
scamming, I don't think so.
I don't know, man. But them boys getting too much money. That's what I'm saying, bro. I couldn't see myself.
Shit,
but
the
then,
way
like
they
I
got it,
said,
bro,
they be getting jerked first, so before they start getting money.
If I could get a motherfucker for $20 million and get 3-4 years, shit.
Nigga doing it.
Yeah.
It's
I
worth
don't want
it.
to sound crazy to nobody, but
No, it's
shit.
worth it.
I mean, the bigger the risk, the bigger the
That
reward.
ain't bad at all, you hear me?
Yeah, that's fact.
You know what I mean? And then rappers don't be doing how they say they doing.
What you mean by that?
I mean,
Don't
they
be
be saying
having
they
the money
making this. If yo
you
did
think they
that, he
got.
just didn't have it.
Oh no, that come from pocket watching, right? Cause you got some guys that'll make 30,000 look like $1 million. Nigga ain't got 30,000.
Right.
He'll make it look like $1 million. You won't never know. So that's one thing I've been learned. You can't watch nobody know what they have. I learned that when I was working with the guy Shorty. We had so many millionaires that was coming out there. The guy that owned all the Rite Aid's stores in Maryland. He got a big ass house off of Park Heights, the county park. But if you see this guy, you'll never think you can't see it. This man like he stepped fresh out of Walmart.
That's what Slim
But he's
Thugger
a
said.
multi-millionaire, you know what I'm saying?
I think when you got bags, only like like I said, bro. Like I feel like when you got a big bag, even Wallow be showing you that if you want to go in the designer store buy some shit, but niggas with money letting their daughters and wives go play with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas playing with like they say Bill Gates, my man Warren Buffett, bro, said he never got a car. He never got a car, but he owned like 600 and some private jets.
Yeah.
That was his thing. And he ain't gonna be doing no cars, man. Anyway, I'm going flying. You get what I'm saying?
The shit that I wanted when I ain't had money, once I got money, I ain't even want that shit.
Exactly. That's what I
It's
say.
crazy.
So,
I ain't even want it no more.
and I want farming type shit. You know what I'm saying? I want 50 acres of land to build
Right.
the biggest, really build a pool and really build. I really just want to be on the farm and left
Tell
alone.
me you seen that shit Slim Thug did.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
big, bro. And I
yeah.
don't be having nobody talking about that.
Yeah.
That's big. I would like to do something like that. That's a
Slim
whole
Thug,
nother
he showed
level.
He pop tags every day. He show Gilly and them had him. But I watch a lot about Slim Thug. I like them Houston guys. But he just don't be spending money on dumb shit, bro. And he spend money with count his car collections count.
Well, I'm
ranch
talking
count,
about
everything.
that whole community that he built up.
Yeah.
That's
From
big, bro.
buying one house to 3, 4, 7,
We
8
built
in the
up a
acres.
whole community.
Yeah, like hell yeah, bro. Look, if you got 100 acres of land, bro, you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
100 acres of land costs more than that, costs less than that Mercedes, a brand new Mercedes.
Yeah.
That's the sad part about it. Some Mercedes cost 130, 40, 100,000, bro. You can get just land with nothing on it for that.
That's the move too.
You know what I'm saying? For that, and then you can start building whatever you want. You could build the pool, the park. I was just thinking about, like, bro, I own 50 acres, bro, and I was just at a little swimming thing. Well, my girl family and was out there, and I was like, yo, if you got 50 acres, you can just put this shit on there and tell people you rent it out for them. They was like, it's called $4,000 for them to rent. I'm like, shit. I will buy the acres and make a bigger pool, big basketball court, volleyball court, a playground, the pavilions,
you do it
all
right.
that on my land, and then
You'll see your money back the first year.
first year, I'm like, God, bro, like, it's just so much way that you can make the money. That's why I said, when I get my $100, bro, I got things to do, bro.
That's hella ways to do it though.
Go ahead, what's next?
Hella ways.
We flying to Florida, spot him, got him arrested. Gun possession, burglary, and say 3 other offenses. This was a crazy story.
It went
Oh,
on
yeah,
and
the
off.
switch in the
You gotta
car
put it
too.
back
I
on.
seen that.
It's on there.
No, yeah. Spot him, got arrested.
They found the Glock with a switch in this joint.
Yeah.
I seen that.
The
And
story.
he was the one that got chased on a jet ski too, right?
That same
And
kid.
so, yeah, sure.
They said he was snitching and all that. 1090 Jake had him on there, but you know how 1090 Jake.
I'm
Take
sick
it
of
with a grain
1090
of salt. Yeah, take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. What's next?
Texas. Houston Police Department issued an arrest warrant for Ness 2 times after he allegedly stole a rental car.
Oh, that's just crazy.
Man.
He on damn.
Man. Boy, I don't believe that man stole no rental car
Oh,
with
what?
Rolls
He's
Royces.
finally getting a little money. What is he going to steal a rental car?
People play with you when you don't bring that car back. What you say, Chevy? They'll play with you like
That's
that.
bullshit.
Yeah, man. That might violate the man parole, man. Some goofy stuff like that, or probation or whatever. God almighty.
That might be the goal to even doing this shit, just to violate that man.
Yeah, man. Like, come on. A rental car.
I can't see it.
I don't even think he had the rental car. He probably had it in his man's name. His man ran back late. They got to get on the flight. He parked it somewhere. Man, come on. Come on, Enterprise, budget, wherever he got the cars at. Y'all can do better than that. Yeah. What else you got?
That's crazy. It's breaking news. Las Vegas Metro Police searched a home Monday as part of its ongoing investigation into the death of Tupac Shakur. Police have confirmed.
Confirm what?
That's what they confirmed. They confirmed that that's happening. The police is going through a house and part of an investigation into the death of Tupac.
I think that was like 2 days ago. I seen that too. That was,
Who house is it? Like,
I can't.
Oh, hey,
imagine.
I got you right here. Look. They say Las Vegas home searched and the Tupac's murder investigation belongs to the wife of Keefe D.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. But what evidence you about to find in that joint after all this
Right,
time? I
that's
don't
what I
know.
was
I'm trying to figure out what evidence they was looking for in the search. warrant. Like, what you gonna find?
It's not keeping the gun for collector's items.
Yeah, what you gonna find,
Cut
bro?
it out, man. Oh my God, Keefe D.
I don't know.
That don't even make sense. When I seen that on the news, I thought it was fake news, but I'm like, no, this is a good
Pac
station.
lived longer than any dead person I know.
No, except for Elvis Presley.
Yeah, Pac, Elvis Presley, Elton John, whatever. You know what I mean? Life just never stopped for them.
You know, with me, Pac ain't gonna never die, bro.
No, with me, he never died, but sometimes I don't want to hear about
I be
investigation.
thinking black people then turned them into Elvis Presley.
Bro,
White people won't let Elvis
He's the
die.
Elvis Presley of the
And
ghetto.
yes, he is.
As mad as I would be with that man if he was to pop up alive, I'd be more happy than anything.
I wouldn't be mad at all.
I would love to
I
hear
would
Pac.
rarely feel like, yo, Machiavelli does.
I would love to hear
Did
him
that.
speak on today's world, man. Love to hear.
That'd be too serious.
Yeah, they was running around.
I thought he'd have been a politician by now if he stayed alive, me myself.
I don't know what would have happened to Pac.
I don't know. He'd have been further than anybody else. That's for sure.
Pac would have caught a bit though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Pac would have caught a bit. Tupac Shakur would have caught a prison bit like the rest of these. Right, he had to go to prison. Pac had to be
See,
slow.
the thing is, they would have sent him to prison.
He was talking too much.
They'd have structured it so he went to prison. They'd have played him out position. Bro really was the one. He really was the one, man.
Tupac, to me, was my cousin. You know, Biggie Smalls was my cousin. Jay-Z, Nas. I think our ears for hip-hop is different for the kids of hip-hop because back then rap had a substance and mean something.
Yeah.
So, bro, I was a troubled child and was in a dark, very, very dark place from like 12 to 22. I don't know if y'all went through that. I used to think I was going to die. I used to be crazy, but the music, like they say, music make people go crazy. But the music used to settle me down, bro. Like, I used to listen to some Pac songs like It Ain't Easy, and certain records keep your head up, and, you know, it just helped you.
That's what I say. When it comes to Pac, ain't nobody give it to me like, yo.
It's right. It helped you. It just helped you. It just helped you. It just helped you. It just helped you. It helped you breeze through what you needed to breeze through. It helped you get through what you needed to get through. And then I just can't believe, I couldn't believe it, but God just made such a talented person. Like Tupac was so talented and he never slowed down. And when you look at it, he died. He was 24, 25 years old when he died. They was kids. Biggie and Tupac was kids. They was under 25 years old.
It took me to become a grown man and realize how young they
they were really little.
Like,
they was young niggas.
20s?
They was young niggas. That was how young niggas looked when we was young.
So just imagine how far they would be now because they was already ahead of their time.
They was ahead of their time. They'll be.
I was literally a grown man when I realized Pac was only 24. I'm like, that man was only 24?
24 years old. You be like, yo, so you wonder why he went off. Wonder why he was caught up. Now it was 18, 19.
Yeah.
I mean, these boys get the success. They got the success under 21 years old, so they was smacking different. Wholeheartedly hitting different on the combo. 1-2 punch. They was doing what they had to do. And Pac just... He was different than Frank. Frank was different. When these dudes tell a story, it's the Dead Mama on FX right now, man. Y'all better check it out. He just dropped the first episode. Did anybody see it?
What's that?
Dead Mama, the Tupac story
Tupac.
about his mother.
First episode.
I saying it.
No, it's on like the second
half.
It ain't on no full season yet.
I watched it when it first started, like a month and a half ago.
So how many episodes?
Like 7 of them out.
Oh, I only caught one. You know what I mean? I got the rest to watch. I thought it was the
And
first
what is
one.
on?
FX.
Or Hulu, either one.
I gotta check that.
You can check that tonight.
What you think about it? You said you seen 7
That's
episodes.
real good. It's real good. It's more about his mother.
I can't do it, bro. Hold on real quick. Get to the next question, Spaz.
Yeah, it's more about his mother. So his mother is giving his perspective from him, his mother, and he's getting the influence of him growing up with the. Hold on, mute that. You get the influence from that side, that point of view of things. So that's what it's more like.
Okay.
That's cool. So you got next one,
Yeah.
Spaz?
Uno, one person. It's one person in downtown LA won the Powerball lottery of $1 million.
$1 billion, not $1 million, billion.
Oh, my bad. Not $1 million, $1 billion. You heard
You
that,
can't fuck
Kenny?
that B up with that M.
Yeah, you definitely can. That's $1 billion. That's
And you know, I seen a video of that, right? It's crazy everything you saying. I be scrolling on my phone while I'm driving and shit. Everything you saying, I just was. It's a regular lady too. She looked like a from what I seen on the joint, she looked like a Spanish lady.
Yeah.
Short, thick lady. She was happy as shit.
She got the bag now.
And they say she gonna get $516 million off that $1 billion. At the taxes and shit, she get $516.
They take half of it?
Yeah,
Yeah, you know they gonna tax
I
that.
thought they take some
Crazy.
money, but I thought they
you
take like
know-
30%.
You know,
They take 50?
some states they take like 60%.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
So she got lucky with the 50.
She definitely got lucky.
I'm just gonna move to another country.
Hey,
Yeah,
that
forget
that 530.
You ain't moving to another
560.
country
That sound
without
lovely.
that money.
That sound better than lovely. You hear me?
I love that.
Hey, Ken, ain't nobody complaining about that. I spent $2
No,
to
I'm
get
not
that.
complaining enough
Except for
about
Lee.
it.
That's
They take the
pretty
taxes
great.
out, and I'm like, thank y'all.
That's pretty.
Even if I spent $300 for that shit, I ain't tripping.
No, I'm getting
Take
mad
it.
now. What do you mean, Lee? That's pretty greediness.
I don't like the idea of somebody just taking my stuff just because.
They ain't taking nothing. It's free money.
No,
You lucky
no,
they
it
don't
ain't free.
take 60%.
He gambled and won. That ain't free money.
Man,
That's
it's
your
free,
gamble
man.
paid off like anybody else gamble
Not
that pay
no
off.
billion. Not no $20 ticket or $1,000 ticket for $1 billion. I ain't asking no questions, bro. What y'all taking? Thank you.
But you know what's good? Did you see the video of the lady?
I ain't
So,
seen it.
Shit was dangerous. She was around a lot of motherfuckers with that ticket saying that she hit.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfuckers was following the same, congratulating at the same time. But I'm saying myself,
Hey,
like, bro, that shit is
like,
dangerous, bro.
Was
Man,
it signed
I-
already?
listen.
Like
I
when the
don't
movie
know.
Lottery
She
said
had
he
that
ain't
bitch in her
signed it.
hand. She was moving forward. She
If
wasn't
she
standing
signed
still.
it, she kind of all right. But
Yeah,
if
but
she ain't
these-
signed that ticket,
Bro,
man,
these idiots don't know that. They don't know that when they try to turn that shit in, they gonna have major problems because our signature on it. They don't know that.
probably not.
I,
I just
had
would've
to sign
said-
it.
bro, I
You gotta
would've
sign
said
your
nothing.
tickets.
Yes.
I ain't never know that.
Before you cash in, you
Yeah,
gotta sign
see,
that.
you gotta
thing.
sign it.
You never seen lottery ticket with Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow, wow,
like, yeah. But what I'm saying is, if you hit it for $1 billion, and I'm gonna tell you what Maryland gonna give you. She what state was she in?
It's at Cali.
She was in Cali, so they're a little higher. Maryland, you pay a 6% tax plus 29% or whatever. So I just had a homeboy hit the sports betting for like 30,000. He was like, bro, they took 10 racks of that, bro, or 12,000. I'm like, oh yeah, bro. I like, well, I thought Maryland was only 6%. He was like, man, then 29% for something else.
I'm about to say you ain't gonna get just straight 6% from nobody.
Right.
That's over.
So, you know, if you hit big out here, just know 35% coming out of that. And then you do that per million, that's 350,000. If I bust a casino or something on for $1 million, they take 350,000. Take it because I get to file taxes on the 350 next year.
Absolutely right.
You know what I mean? I get to file on the taxes and get a percentage of that bag that y'all took. Hey, I'm gravy. 653,000 for $20. No, spending $100. I'm not asking no questions, bro.
Me
They can
neither.
have that 350 million. I ain't
None at
asking
all.
no questions. Lee, you asking some questions, bro. We might have to rob you for the ticket, bro.
Oh, see.
I gotta hit you in the head with the guitar
See
because
that?
you want to argue.
The strangers followed the lady down the street and then touched it.
Oh, you just
do
saying
nothing
it?
about it.
You
No,
just
I'm
saying
just,
it?
I'm just
Oh,
throwing
wow.
over what you just
No,
said.
'cause we friends,
Ham
'cause if you be
said,
like, yo, what's
I
gonna
know
happen?
you, and I'm gonna hit you.
No, because if
For
you
the
sit up
ticket.
there and say, man, I just can't. Because that's the type of guy
Yeah, I don't
he is,
like it.
Chevy. He's going to say, man, I got $1 billion, but
He said,
why
I
are
don't
they
want to pay
taking
my
that?
taxes.
I'm telling him, Brody, 650 million, and you're mad about them people take up, man.
I ain't saying you gonna pay it because you gotta pay it, but don't mean you gonna pay it because you
I
wanna
don't like
pay
paying taxes now off my little bit of money, so I
Yeah.
know I wouldn't like paying it off them hella.
But you know the difference
guess
is,
what?
but
You didn't
that's
work for that
that's some
money.
money you never even touch.
I don't care.
You
touch-
didn't
you
work
touch-
for it.
You only
once
touch
you
the finished
get it,
product.
it's yours.
But you ain't.
Once it
you heard
become
what you said?
mine-
Once you get it, it's
Yeah.
yours. You ain't
They're
got
taking
it.
the
yet.
taxes
Right,
out
you ain't
before you
get
get
it.
it.
Yeah,
That's
that's why I
true.
said
They're
you
taking
never
the taxes out before
But
you
I
get it.
seen I want $1 billion though.
You know-
That's
you know-
where
you know what I say,
that's
Kenny?
the part that's gonna fuck me up.
It'd
I
be a
seen it
difference.
say $1 billion.
It's a difference if you had the billion and the motherfucker said, "I need you.
I
slide
need
me
you
500."
Yeah, that's
different.
That's
You cracked
definitely
it for $1 billion. They sent out this $1 billion. We giving you 650 million. My man. And look, I'm tipping you $1 million.
I ain't tipping you shit. You just took
Now I'm
yours.
talking about the nigga who, if it's at the casino, whoever sold me that ticket, I'm changing their life.
Yeah, you're supposed
I'm
to.
double back to that bar.
You're supposed
and
to.
then whoever sold me that ticket, I'm giving them $1 million, and I'm gonna donate $1 million to the bar.
They sell
And I'm
tickets
gone.
in the casino?
Yeah, they sell betting tickets in the casino. It's a casino. You can gamble on anything.
No, I ain't know you sold like Powerball tickets though.
It's probably it's
No, I don't
probably
know
a bar.
about
I don't know
Powerball
about
tickets.
Powerball, but
That's when you said she got it. Where she went?
I
at?
said
nah,
it
I
don't
ain't
matter.
say she got
She at the
it.
Oh,
casino.
okay. I was about to say what?
Cause you know, sports betting, casinos got big games where you can make millions of dollars. She played the Maryland lottery or the California
I
lottery,
might just hit the Maryland lottery for like $1 million.
and I ain't gonna lie to
Recently
you,
this week,
Yeah.
she might go broke in 5 years living in California with 600.
I would know 500.
No,
I can't
shit.
see it, bro.
Shit.
You ain't gonna.
I can't see it.
Man, the next episode, I'm put out 10 people that won hundreds of million. I watched.
I seen
stuff like
that shit, the lottery
Yo,
That
dudes
went
went
broke.
I seen that shit
crazy, bro.
before.
Dudes be going, man. One dude just bought
That's
a gold.
That's
boat.
why they say
They
they should have
broke,
never
man.
gave
Yeah.
them niggas money.
Them and listen, none of them was black. By the way, that's blowing it.
Yo
It
said he
wasn't
brought a
niggas.
gold boat.
Man,
Ain't
dudes
black
was-
don't mean niggas to me.
The
So,
one black dude, man, the one white dude I mean, man, he brought King Tut chains, bro. The one lady said she had so much money that she kept spending and spending. And she just noticed one day
Brewster's
she didn't have no
Millions.
more.
That's what the black guy said. I said,
I didn't have no more.
this
one
nigga
day.
ain't realized his money was gone till he was up to 300,000. But really, he got swindled out of most of his money by he had an accountant. His accountant and her husband swindled that man out of $30 million.
that accountant supposed to been found somewhere.
That's
I
what
look at it
Pusha
like,
T
bruh.
said about Wesley Snipes. Like he said, told Wesley at the Oscars to slide like us. Didn't listen to prisoners is what they did to him. Accounting unscathed millions is what they had through him. Accountants play them type of games. That's why they asked Warren Buffett Bill Gates, all those rich dudes, one question: how do they stay on top of their money? How do they be rich? And they say they watch every fucking dollar.
You better.
They watch every dollar. A lot of people get rich and don't watch their money.
Got lawyers watching lawyers, so it won't go broke.
And then but one thing that they said, he said down to, they said, well, you have hundreds of millions of dollars and billions of dollars. He said, man, I watch every penny. Everybody say that. I watch every penny. Not a nickel bag.
Man, don't get me wrong. It's always room for error. When you got that much money, somebody gonna get you for little
something.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna be knocking me out for 30 million.
Yeah, hell no.
Because a rich person now, you might can go in and scam 10 to 20,000 here and there. But I don't see you done added it on to something. But bro, if $1 million coming out my account, I got stuff on my phone now that Norris alerts me. So when I was giving somebody a Cash App the other day and they was telling somebody, you better watch that Cash App, I said, I ain't watching that Cash App scam because my email gonna go out and say this is a suspicious site. Is it me?
Right.
I got them on all my type of phones, Jack. Hooked to my mother joint and everywhere.
Everybody's supposed to take advantage of technology
like that. I
like
ain't playing a whole bunch of games. I ain't playing a whole bunch of games, man. Like, you know what I mean? So that's just it, man.
You got a next topic, sir?
Yeah, for sure. Y'all was talking. Well, we mentioned McDonald's earlier. Florida family awarded $800K in a lawsuit against McDonald's at the toddler was burned by chicken nuggets. $800K. She got more than the lady we was just.
What about she was burned by chicken nuggets?
I guess they was freshly served.
They was some hot ass nuggets, boy. Them motherfuckers
in the world.
They burnt them.
They burnt them. Let me get the whole story.
She got 850,000.
Yeah, it say according to CNN.
That's one of them stories I want to look up.
I burnt my tongue plenty times.
It might
ain't got nothing.
It's a then 4-year-old Olivia Carbala suffered burns after a hot McNugget fell on her lap as her mother pulled away from a South Florida McDonald's. A jury found the fast food chain liable for failing to properly warn customers about the potential harm caused by that hot food.
It is supposed to say hot on whatever container that they.
But you know you buying hot food already.
You know this, but it's supposed to be a specific label to let you know.
That's something new for me,
shit
bro.
hot.
You hear me, Kenny? That's something new
You
for
might
me.
need to know that too. What you doing?
Damn, that's crazy.
That is
like if anything, like I blame whoever. Like even if you get a box of hot food, you can feel the heat through the box.
Yeah.
I mean,
I never had nothing that hot from McDonald's before.
Yeah. How do you?
Good question.
Was it a burn?
How do you?
How did they win that
lawsuit out on the jail?
How did they win that lawsuit against a
I'm
McDonald's
saying
who
the
you
dude
know
played.
got good lawyers?
In jail,
that seemed weird.
Top notch lawyers.
You know, listen, in
Right, that
jail,
just seemed weird to me.
in prison, we was in prison and the water was real hot. So it was so hot that they couldn't cool it down. And one of the inmates, he got up under the water and like grazed himself and sued the jail.
I can see that.
Nah, it's a lot of witnesses.
I can see that because
Like, if you're in your own car,
You scolded yourself.
that's the question you got. How can you prove it? How did they prove it? That's one of them cases.
McDonald's so rich
It's
they
on
just set up-
cameras.
Hold up, that's a somebody just became a member. Is that what is in the corner? The blue thing?
Yeah.
What was that? Who was that?
say JB38.
Hey, JB38,
I
thank you,
think
man.
that's my chunk cousin.
You know what I mean? Super chat, man. Appreciate you, man. JB38, man. Super chat, man. Round of applause for that. Man, get my super chat members more than that. Can I get the horns too? And you got that right, Lee, please. Can I get the horns and you got that right?
Goddamn right.
Yeah, and give it all to my people, man. Thank you. Make it a celebration for them. Thank you. My man.
New too.
Boy, when Lee do what he's supposed to do, it's amazing.
Carry you on top.
Yeah, I want my super chat people to feel welcome, man. Thank you very much, man.
Yes, Sarsky. We on to the next. 18-year-old. Florida going crazy, but we been through that. They got a lot of crazy stuff down there.
I ain't going back down there no more. I ain't going back.
You know, they doing all them human trials and testing in Florida, man. They
Yeah,
putting
they testing
chemicals
people.
and shit in the air and all types of shit in Florida, bro.
Yeah.
It's not hard to believe.
They putting chemicals in weed, man. That's why I'm about to start going to dispensary.
That's where you're gonna get the chemicals from,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I'm about to
That's
say.
the
Yeah,
most
they,
controlled weed you can get is dispensary.
That's why they say you can grow your own plants. You gonna have to grow your own.
I forgot about that, Lee.
Definitely.
I got to start, Kenny.
we got the whole joint.
Yeah. What you mean?
The little DVD tell you everything.
Yeah, when you want, me and Kenny, we about to. Why we? Chevy, our sponsor.
You can't have number 2 plants per person.
No, it's 4.
No,
It's only 2.
Two.
We gotta get more people.
But my guy,
what it is, ain't it, man?
my guy Don out of Colorado that signed my DVDs.
The guy out of Colorado.
That's
My
where
guy
we
in
went to
Colorado, I was looking at
the.
the phone. My fault. My guy in
told you we
Colorado
went to
Don.
Church.
My guy Don, what is he saying? Remove from broadcast?
What are you talking about? No, it said yes, Lord.
Oh, yes, Lord. That's your cousin, Kenny?
I believe so. I think that's Jeff.
Oh, Jeff. Yeah, my man, Jeff. My childhood friend. Jeff. You know what I mean? Thank you, Jeff. So,
I believe.
I was out Colorado and I met a guy named Don, and they had a church called the House of the
Sesame House of Worship.
House of Worship. He had a church with a dispensary inside of there. So basically, he was like, man, we didn't have 250,000, 400,000 to get the license and do that. So we found the crack in the system. If you're a church and for religious purposes, you could deal with this.
Religion paid no taxes.
You know what I mean? Religion paid no taxes, and he say, no, this ain't Jeff.
Oh shit!
Yeah, my bad,
I seen
man.
the
This is that boy
JB, and I
jumping
just
out
thought
there,
it was
man.
Jeff.
Shout
My
out
bad.
JB. Thank you, man. Thank you. We thought it was Jeff, man. It ain't. It's JB 38. So you know what I mean. Whatever, man. Where I know you from, JB? Oh, you just a fan of it. Where you from? Just tell us a little bit about yourself. You're a super chat member, so we rap to you. But so he got this place, and he said they found the hole through the crack where as though you could sell the cannabis because it's for worshiping and doing different things for it.
You can't sell it.
You can't sell it. It's not a profitable
You take donations
place.
like
They
any
take
other
donations.
church.
Yeah, they take donations, collections, and the weed. You know, the weed plant sings to you. You can go to see the weed god.
You said, hold up. You said the weed plant sing to you?
Yeah, they play music for the plant, and the plant supposed to talk to you. All types of stuff. But I was so fucking high, so I just was believing in them. Whatever they said, I just wanted to be a hippie. Like, hey, yeah, dude, awesome. We interviewed him. Check out our 420 interview. We didn't actually interview Don, but Don came later on, man. They gave us so many beautiful.
It was his wife
fluffy-
we interviewed.
Yeah, his wife and one of his head growers. And, man, I had a beautiful time out there. They gave us great Colorado hospitality, man. We smoked. Yeah, we was in Colorado. Right. You know what I'm saying? We smoked. You know, we did a great interview, and I can't wait to get back out there. But he said if I needed to know anything about cannabis, this gift that he gave me some DVDs on how to grow.
Right.
From start to finish. And that's why I say just because we got 2 plants, Don has some plants that come from the floor all the way up there, 2 huge plants, and this DVD show you how to create huge plants. So they can't tell us how big our plants grow.
I never seen I ain't seen them specify the size. I just know they be saying 2 plants. I ain't heard nothing better than that.
Okay, man, that gotta be my man Pack or somebody. That's LNG, man. That's what it is, man. Live your ice and Garrison, stand up, man. You know, Northwest Baltimore. Bro say just showing love, bro. I'm from around LNG. That might be my man Pat, you know what I'm saying? But that's one of the homies, though. I appreciate you, man, for doing the super chat. But yeah, so that's a dope thing. So the plants can grow as big as you did. So you ain't never think about selling no infused food?
Nah, that ain't my thing. I'm gonna leave that lane for somebody. There's a lot of people doing it.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna mess with it.
So what would you say? What is one of your top selling dishes in the restaurant? Your top 3 selling dishes?
My top 3? See, my thing, you know, I keep so much different stuff going and so many different specials. It switch up. But one thing that's going to forever be great, I gotta say his name anyway since I'm in here. We're going to go with the Baby Frank rack.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Baby Frank bowl. Yeah. That's one of my top sellers right there.
Damn right.
Yeah,
Yes.
that do good every day.
The top, maybe you had the Tata fries. I had the.
They do good too. Like the crab cake and shrimp bowl. That's why I say I can't really say.
That's the one.
That's what I got the last time I was there.
Yeah, I gotta go by.
yeah.
You gotta ask me weekly what's doing the best because it changed over so much. So,
But man, you got so much good food there, man. So and then it's clean and it just make you proud. Thank you for sponsoring us.
Shit,
you know what I mean? I
thanks for having
appreciate
me,
that. We
brother.
appreciate that 100%, man. You know, and it's just like you're not just talking it, you're back in the community.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's very rare that we get people like that. So do you see yourself like opening up shelters or transitional houses in the future?
Yeah, that's crazy that you say that, right? Because my lady about to open up a transitional house together. The plan is to start that in September, but that's really just in the talking phase right now. But we're gonna make something happen with that, for sure. I definitely could see me doing that.
Yeah. So like, would it be for women or men?
I'll let her pick that. Cause like I told her, we gonna start it together, but she gonna be one running that joint. It's gonna be in her lap for real.
That's like something that she wanted to do. It was like y'all came together as one. And
It just was something
decided
that we got a lot of insight on that joint. So we got different people that's already doing it. So we already got the insight on it. We got that cheat code on that joint. So I figure why not do it? If we got the cheat code, go and start it up. So we're gonna start working on that in September.
So for you being a man that you know been in a relationship and you on the workplace with your girl. What is it? How do you maintain a healthy relationship, being entrepreneur, and you know what I'm saying? How do y'all do that when your girl is there? Y'all together almost 24/7. You know what I mean?
It's not hard, bro. Like to be honest with you, we got a solid relationship. Whereas though we like being around, we love being around each other. It ain't a situation where as though we don't like being around each other. So it's kind of easy. If we get into something, it's crazy. I was telling a guy, like every 3 months we get into an argument. So it's not something that's happening on a regular basis. It'd be like a little conflict you might have in the store. We just keep it pushing, keep it moving, don't hold no grudges, go home. We leave that shit at work.
Right.
That's what we do. We leave it at work. Because all 9 times out of 10, it just be a misunderstanding. That's all it be. And when you busy as shit and a misunderstanding, I catch an attitude. I take my shit so serious, brother. I'm serious about it. I told somebody a couple weeks ago, lady asked me, could I give her a job? I said, I can't say it. I take my shit too seriously. We'd be in this joint going at each other.
Yeah, that's how I am with this podcast shit. But, I'm glad you say that. You're understandable when you so passionate about trying to help the whole team see millions.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And they don't understand, like, bro,
We going
like some of us gotta be, like, somebody gotta be mad. I used to realize that with my people's, like, dang, if they don't say nothing, then we ain't gonna do nothing. Even with the coach on lacrosse and basketball, like, bro, if you don't really start yelling and leaning, niggas ain't gonna put it together. You know what I'm saying? Dudes will get the slack, and just because we just get sidetracked. Yeah. And I was just in T-Mobile and was supposed to price a phone for my girl, and I simply got sidetracked. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just be like that sometimes. Yeah. That's what it is. What we got next, Baz? Hey, lift your feet up on the microphone.
I'm going to ask y'all the question first. So, iPhone 1, first generation. I was a toddler. Y'all was still, a little old when this came out, the first iPhone.
First iPhone I had was an iPhone 4.
The first iPhone was out in 2007. How much you think that'll sell for today, 2023?
I don't know, about 10, 20,000.
Kenny.
For iPhone 1?
iPhone 1.
Still in the box, brand new?
Unveiled.
$1.
4 gigabyte.
I want that no more.
I'm gonna go with 20.
20,000.
I'm gonna go with 20.
I'll say 20,000.
Yeah, he said $1. Put that up, please. First generation iPhone from 2007 sells for more than $190K at the auction.
Dang.
Did Steve Jobs put that one together or something?
Yeah.
He had to.
Like, is this the first original iPhone that they never took it out the box? Like how you, when you make your first dollar and you frame it? Is it that?
That's why you never know how long you're going to be living in certain shit that I be heard about my football cards and baseball cards. That's one thing that I'm devastated about. I didn't know I was going to live this long, but like, damn, cards that we got from then would have just been
if you
so
still
exposed.
had them.
Yeah, like
I be thinking about that too. I used to have so many cards. I don't know where none of that shit went.
Yeah, I got I still got them. I had a bunch of old Supermans and Batman toys still in the box. Man, my godson opened every one of them motherfuckers, man.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Damn.
You couldn't tell me I wasn't gonna save them joints to another 20 years and get some money out them joints. I was hurt, bro. This little kid under the bed playing with them joints. I'm like, all right, fuck it. He only opened up one of them. This guy opened up every one of them.
Terrible.
I might have had a crush.
That's a little ass whooping coming. Yeah.
I was ready to say I had to crush him. I gotta crush you. That's why you gotta get yourself.
Hey, bro, when you at a certain level of anger, you ain't supposed to put your hands on nobody, bro. Bro, I damn near cried, bro.
Yeah,
because at first I'm like, all right, cool. He only opened up one. I look under the bed. Yo, got them all lined up, fighting each other. And, crazy.
Did you used to let dudes hold your toys when you was little?
For me?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You used to share toys?
I ain't never been a stingy guy. Never.
Yeah, me neither, bro. But my man Lee said he wouldn't let you hold his shit.
Nah.
I ain't stand on it. Yeah.
Bro,
I ain't never been that guy.
You had a whole brother in the house. How you don't know how to share?
There's 6 of us. I ain't say I don't know how to share. I don't want to share.
It's a difference, right?
I'd have kicked this ball out the yard. I'd have kicked this ball out the yard,
we'd have been beefing.
Mine is mine.
You'd have had to chip me, Lee, because I'd have kicked your ball out the yard.
All right.
We'd have been
Sometimes I had to go that way.
That's right.
But it's mine.
Because I couldn't understand you. You'd have shared with me because I'd have shared with you.
I ain't gonna say I wouldn't share, but you ain't gonna leave the house with my stuff.
So he definitely
So you wouldn't
wasn't
trade off toys with somebody? Yo, let me hold this game. I'll give you this one.
I tried it before in like 4th grade. I had to go to my man's house. He was my best friend until he did that. His sister came outside like, Yo, he got my games, yo.
And you chipped him?
He's the only one that was at my house.
So you chipped him?
Hey, man. I got my games back.
I could see that for Lito. He take it personal. I ain't never really care about games, bro. But I ain't gonna lie. I took care of my stuff, my toys, and my games. And I had little brothers, bro. They used to get on my nerves, bro. I don't know why people don't like taking care of their shit. I don't understand that. How you was a kid? You took care of your shit?
Hell yeah, I took care of all my shit.
I didn't. I was
care of my shit.
horrible. I ran through everything. I ain't treat nothing like with care.
Did you get a lot of ass whippings when you was little Kenny?
No, I mean I caught a fair share, but not like
Oh,
that.
that's something my homeboys ain't know until they actually seen me get my ass whipped. I used to be trying to tell them like, bro, we out here doing a bunch of shit as kids. At the end of the night, somebody told them I'm getting my ass whipped when I gone. Them niggas wasn't getting no ass whippings.
I had
was
my
getting
father to
ass
deal
whipped,
with.
bro.
That's what I tell niggas. Nigga, I gotta go home and deal with my father. You niggas don't. I'm not fucking
My
with
mother
y'all.
was punishing me, bro.
Yeah.
She asked me, you want to be punished or you want your ass whipped? Shit, it's the summertime. I'm going to take that ass.
I'm about to say ass whooping and sting for a minute. It's over.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
I got so many ass whippings as a kid. They didn't even ask when I want to take ass whipping. They just told me to go back outside. Like, fuck it, get shit slapped out you, go back out. About 15 minutes because you just sitting there looking dumb and then no more.
You in my face. That's how my people. Man, get the fuck out of my face. Go outside somewhere. Just punish me 10 minutes ago.
My peoples ain't play that shit, bro.
Sometimes when I was a kid, right, I would sit there, probably get shit slapped out me, and then be sitting there. You so used to getting ass with me, so you start weaving. They get the tip of their hand. Go sit down, because they really fed up with you. And then they used to tell me get out my face. But that's when the hurtful punches came in, leaving out because they had to turn me around and explain to me if I came back. Nah, man, I bet it was
Ain't no
going to be.
question.
So I might get one of the lip. My uncle might put his hand. I be doing that to my little nephew. Little Condon, I be put my uncle put his hand right there just to show him if I put force behind it. You be, if it hurt like that, why you got like this?
Yeah, make
Imagine when he
them
use
think
it.
twice about it.
So I bring it all to say, man, that's what I think is the problem out here with the youth, bro. It's no more order out here. You know, parents can't beat their kids, OGs can't
I don't
correct
believe in
little
that
kids.
shit.
Yeah, but it's people out here
I
don't
will go
believe in
to
that.
jail before I let them people tell me
They
I
say
can't
kids
discipline my
shouldn't
kid.
be disciplined so many times because you're going to take their self-esteem. I'm like, I thought
Alright.
that's what discipline's
That's how you
for.
build them up.
Yeah.
Get them right.
Discipline
I don't get
and beating them ain't the same all the time.
Man, say sometimes you need your ass whipped.
I say-
That's
I
just
say-
for any person in life. If you're a person
yeah.
and never had your ass whooped ever in life, you're going to have a fucked up attitude.
You need
out
your
here.
ass whipping and checkpoints in life. You need a good ass whipping when you 5. You need a good ass whipping when you 8. You need one again when you 10. You need to get chipped
I don't
when
know
you
about
about
that.
12. Man, I'm telling you,
Yeah,
it's
but
a
I
line.
learned
But you
though-
gotta get your
I learned
ass
though,
whipped
bro.
out here.
Like,
And then you got to give them the sweet
say with my
16
kids,
ass
bro.
whipping.
I bust my kids' ass maybe, let's say 5 times each one of them. Let's say 5 times their whole life. But I whipped their ass with as though I had them scared of that ass whipping. So
That's
now
what I'm
I ain't even
talking
got to
about.
bust their ass no more.
That's why
That's
Jews
how my
don't
son
respect their
is.
I
parents.
talk to them heavy and they already
Yeah,
scared. It ain't no. Cause everything I learned that growing up too. Everything don't
And
deserve ass whipping.
my dad used to get high and I still was scared of him.
Some shit just really
Hey,
need a
man,
real
listen
good
to that.
conversation, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said
That's not how
discipline
it's too.
and beating ain't always the same. Like I know some people that they just make their kids read books.
Yeah.
And eventually they just get smart to the point where they ain't worried about doing bad stuff. They really smart now, and
Right.
that's what they do.
It's a good idea.
So it's like, figuring out different ways of disciplining, I guess.
Yeah, man, that's what it is, man. But I'm just saying, I got ass whippings. I didn't get like brutalized all the time, but I got ass whippings because I was hard headed, yo. You know what I'm saying? Then it came was age like 14 where the ass whipping stopped, and I got worse.
You know what I can say on an ass whipping tip? I can't think of not one that I got that I ain't really deserve. When I think about the things that I
Yeah.
did for the ass whippings
I
I
ain't
got,
not really get beef for nothing I deserve.
I deserved every one of the ones I got. Every one. I was out there. We ripping running out that motherfucker,
Yeah.
man. My homeboys' mothers ain't care, so they was doing whatever.
I grew up and raised on consequences. Kenny, we about to rap, though. You know what I'm saying? I believe I was raised up on be held accountable for your actions.
Right.
And I learned that in the house, and I learned that from the court system. I ain't one of them fools that say, yo, we never learned nothing in the house, and our peoples never taught us nothing in the house. It's just after a while, when the parents couldn't maintain no more, the city came in and got involved. Handcuffs got involved. And I'm here to tell you, 90% of the men that I know that's doing the right thing today, the Division of Correction helped them get it right. You know what I'm saying? For real, cause I hate to say it, some dudes got it right off for life choices, but most dudes got arrested and was on some probation or been through something that got it right. You know what I'm saying? For real, because your parents could punish you, but just imagine being punished by the state of Maryland. You know what I mean? The state of Maryland ain't your mother, ain't your father.
You talking
They
that
don't give a fuck
punishment?
about you.
Your parents punish you. Could sit in her face all day, and she gonna say, "Man, get the fuck out of here."
Exactly.
The state ain't trying to hear that, nigga. You doing that time?
Yep, and you do your time, and you go to prison, and you do that, and that's what I say, man. You know, that's what Biggie said that back in '93, calling the city for help because they can't maintain. Damn shit done changed because I think it was like a little bit after our era, Chevy, Kenny, and them, that people ass whipping stopped being. Because I remember hearing maybe that 35 and under crowd where people getting their mothers locked up and fathers locked up. Like, what? You got an ass whipping and called the police on your parents?
Ain't no question.
Bruh, that's the most disrespectful.
I still think that's like some white people shit.
Yeah. No, I'm saying.
I don't know nobody that really
I seen
called
girls
the
that was
police
hot in
on
their
them.
ass.
My aunt did
Call
that
they
shit,
far,
bro.
yeah.
She went to school. My grandmother whooped that. Mind you, my aunt only a year older than me. My grandmother whooped her ass. My aunt went to school the next day, and I'd be damn if she ain't tell on her, bro. I seen that shit firsthand. They ain't just no
Whip
white
that
people
ass
shit.
again.
Nah, because
Say,
once the man in the middle get in, you ain't whipping ass no
I'm
more.
an asshole. You got the.
I think that
shit.
probably, bro.
I'ma fuck
I
you
think
up
that's
for
the
telling
last
them
ass
people.
whipping she ever got in her life. Like she ain't get no ass whippings after that.
Say shit.
That's like a motherfucker, you know, call the police on you.
Yep.
You
I'm
ain't really.
gonna fuck you up, and you gonna have to call the police now, bitch.
Yeah.
Y'all got issues.
Yeah.
That boy loses every now and then. That was one of the ones. Hey, listen, man. Listen, Chevy, before you get out of here, before we wrap, we got this game that we play on RawDope Podcast. We didn't get y'all the history where we got this thing ping pong. And this ping pong game is, you know how to play ping pong, right?
Yeah.
So we ping pong all around the room and ask each other different questions before we get out of here. Some of them fun, some of them cool, some of them ignorant. But I'm going to start with Kenny. Kenny. Can't help it. But here it is. Kenny. If we was going to a wedding and we had to wear pink and white and they want us to wear hot pink, would you go?
I don't mind wearing pink.
Hot pink.
I'm from Harlem.
All right. Ping pong. You, Chevy. You guys see anybody in the room? Any question?
Any question?
Yeah.
Well, bro, what's your goals in the next 2 years, brother?
Next 2 years, I want to graduate, and I want definitely start production on my show that I'm working on called College Pop.
Okay.
Basically a hood drama series about 3 young black adults growing up in the inner city Baltimore.
Don't give them too much. Somebody
Yeah,
steal your
I already
idea. Don't
said-
give
I
them
ain't
too
gonna,
much.
I ain't gonna give them too much.
Yeah.
I know that I got my prompt all lined up, but you know they go through trials and tribulations and stuff like that. So I definitely want to get that into production. I wanna get my brand big. Like by 2 years, I think I should get into one of the fashion weeks. Probably not Paris or Milan, but one of the probably New York. You know,
Okay, that's
LA
big.
Fashion week, yeah, that's big.
huge.
That's definitely big for a small black business. So I feel like they my 2 biggest goals. I want to be big with the fashion and big with the video and content creation. So in 2 years, I feel like I should definitely be graduating, starting my film, and have my fashion brand a little more notice. So
You know what I say to that, young brother?
Oh, you got a ping pong.
Oh, my bad.
Ping pong.
ping pong. Jeez.
Man, tell you something.
You got to do what you call. Go ahead. I mean, but it's just still.
Lee, I'm gonna do Lee. What years were considered the baby boom era?
What year is the 1920s? The,
1920.
you said the baby boom,
What,
like the actual, like we talking about at the World War II?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when around the time when World War II was happening.
And that was in 1940.
40s, then through the 60s. I think 40,
Yeah.
46.
World War
I didn't think about what you was actually asking me. I'm
So
like, what?
it's supposed to be those type of questions?
No,
it could be anything. It could be
anything.
anything.
To your head.
Yeah.
All right.
I just want to see if I thought Lee would get that.
I mean, I know it happened after the World War II. That's why I said
Yeah,
it. But
you
I didn't
got
know
it.
what you was really asking me. I'm like, what? Baby boomers.
Yeah, the baby boom era.
Yeah.
Who was on now?
Oh, I got to ask somebody something. Kenny didn't get asked nothing yet. Kenny, you see yourself getting married ever?
I don't know, Lee. Hey, she gonna have to be a bad motherfucker, boy, than I ain't to deal with me.
I agree.
To deal with me, she gonna have to be served. I ain't gonna hold you.
She gotta be vicious.
She gonna have to be served.
I think if it was,
I don't know.
I seen somebody.
I don't know if
else
she
do it.
exists. I don't know.
I seen somebody break you down. I think you could be broken down.
I don't know. All right, my question for all y'all. I need everybody to answer this one question. What's the longest relationship you ever been in?
Like consistently?
Yeah, straight through. I mean, you could have broke up here and there. You know how
20 years for me, bro.
I knew you was stretching.
20 years for me too.
Sheesh.
You know what's crazy, bro? Can I say this part?
Go ahead.
20 years, bro, and I can honestly say I'm happy, bro. I can honestly say that. Like, we ain't just... I'm really happy, my guy.
A round of applause for that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in my relationship, but I'm happy in my relationship now. But yeah, I was in a long-term relationship for a long ass time. I believed in, you know what I'm saying? I believe in crack and shit, but I never believed in everybody could be your girlfriend. Like, I got some homeboys that had 50 girlfriends for real. But I never thought, I thought that was just so, I thought that was the next thing, that was a step before marriage, being in a relationship. So
I feel how you feel.
I never opened up my heart like that many times, or never tried to even hold nobody else.
My whole life.
I think I'm more like girlfriend number 4.
Around that number.
I ain't had a whole bunch of girlfriends in my whole life. I have, you know what I'm saying, I hung out a lot, but I don't do the whole, because that's important, because when you a girlfriend, you got to learn about this person. You got to deal with their ups and downs. And everybody don't deserve to be in your heart, bro. That's why there's a lot of crimes out of depression. Go ahead, Chevy. You got the ping pong ball.
Oh, Lee and Spaz ain't say nothing.
Well, no, it ain't on me. It's on Kenny.
It's on them to finish answering to my question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Spaz, what's your long relationship?
A year or 2.
Like 4, maybe 5.
I would be forgetting you still young, though, Lee. So that's a
How old are
pretty
you,
good
Lee?
number.
I'm 34. Hey, think about this. Like 34, 33, one of them two.
Oh, what the fuck?
One of them numbers.
You ain't old enough to be forgetting how old you is yet, neither.
No,
It's a social construct.
Yeah, boy. Sometimes I get like that too. 'Cause I be like, oh, yeah.
And just for me to answer the question, it was 7 years.
7 years.
7.
Now
That's common law. So you was commonly married. Common law marriage.
Common law, if you want to call that shit. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that one.
Shit, me.
See, if I wanted to get married, we'd have got married.
So-
Don't tell me about
it's
no
on.
law. I'm nothing.
It's on you, Chevy.
I asked him.
Yeah.
It's back to you.
I was right.
Swings back to you.
Everybody went in a circle.
Yeah, it's on you.
Kenny, why you so motherfucking ignorant?
I'm not. I tell the truth a lot, and that can be perceived as ignorance.
Okay.
People don't want to hear that shit,
Fair
but
enough.
I'm not ignorant.
Why you get so motherfucking mad? That's my bad.
I got bad
Questions you
temper
get.
problem.
Yeah,
I'm like my father.
Hey, I'm about to ask him too, Spenders. I couldn't even.
Rebuttal to me.
Yeah, I'm about to ask you, how many
Oh,
you get, bro?
He told we can't rebuttal or nothing. He just kept going back and forth with Kenny.
My bad. Because Kenny you gotta ask some shit like that.
Kenny go.
It's my turn.
Chevy.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all going in a circle? I thought the person who answered gotta go.
I got questions for you for the podcast guys, for you guys. What is it that lock y'all in? That make y'all say, fuck it, we gonna do this together?
Shit.
I think it's the fact that we just both used to rap and we.
No,
love this
not
hip-hop
just
shit.
both of y'all. I'm talking all
Oh,
3 of y'all. This the union
well,
right here. And
everybody
Lil
used
Bro
to
now
rap.
too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say Spaz still rap, so I think it's just the love of music for real.
Okay.
For me, man, it's just trying to get, you know what I'm saying? I had you know what I'm saying? I had some pennies before, so I just trying to get some dollars. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, I had pennies plenty of time. You know what I mean? 80, 90 pennies, you know what I'm saying? 15, 20 pennies over 100 times. So now I'm trying to get some dollars. And I'm
Right.
yo, and then it's also the biggest thing you said, it's something that I love to do, entertainment. So I always wanted to be in the door. It didn't matter if I was rapping, management, promoting, DJing, writing scripts or something, or even fucking cutting and sewing some shirts. I wanted to be in the entertainment field. I like to provide people with entertainment. I like to see people enjoying themselves.
Tell them this shit ain't even work.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
ain't even work. When you doing something you love doing,
It's
it
not
ain't
work.
even
You
work.
know
You just showing up.
Dedicated, because like, and then like I said, Jay-Z said it a long time ago in the Bloomberg report, like, you know, so many people get stuck for 20 and 30 years doing what they have to do to make ends meet, and then find themselves 60 or 7 years, 60, 65. People don't think they're going to live that long, but finding yourself 65 and 66 saying coulda, shoulda, woulda. You know what I'm saying? And I just, since a kid, I never said I was going to be like that.
Right.
Or, you know what I'm saying? My father, he never got on the plane. My grandmother, certain people just never did shit. And I said, I'm not going to be that person. You know what I'm saying? At least I know when my casket dropped, I can say I enjoy my life. And I did what I wanted to do, because life is all about choices and doing what you want to do. And that's everybody that's rich, you got rich by either you inherited or you worked for it. That's it. It's the only way to get rich. Either you inherited or you worked for it. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. There's only 2 ways to go up. You either going to work for it or somebody going to hand it to you. And unfortunately, we not from the place where our bloodline date back to a tradition of money being circling. So it's like, yo, we'll live forever. If we make millions, we make millions. For me, make millions, you make millions. You don't. But guess what? Man, that name should be mentioned in the history book somewhere. Sometimes, yo, you work so hard. Like Miss B. Gaddy gave to the community for so much and so long, and she didn't even live to see the outcome and see how many people really appreciate it and see how many people doing it because of her.
Right.
Sometimes you just set the trend, you know what I mean? You set the price and just live my life, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I agree.
Lee?
Me, podcasting, I do it.
No, not just podcasting. I'm talking about what brings you 3 guys tight together. Y'all say what makes y'all say fuck it. We're gonna take it to the top together. We're gonna stick together with this shit.
I put the shit together like Mike Tomlin from the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Coach Tomlin. You know any great coaches?
So you saying the coach put the team together?
Goddamn right.
Okay, baby.
Motherfucking right.
No, they don't. They coach the team. The GM put the team together.
So who's the GM?
Well,
this is what happens when people start just electing themselves in positions.
Nah, man. Overall, it's just that me and Kenny, you know, grew up together, and then, you know, Lee was a guy. It just, yo, you know, my favorite place on earth is the water. So I like the water, so I believe in the waves, and you know what I'm saying? I just prayed, like, yo, we had this shit down pat. We learned if we can get a production team, that's what it is. Prayed about it, looked the man up on the internet. It's fucking super cool about it, because I looked him up on the internet, and I swear, yo, his presentation made me think that he was somewhere down in the middle of downtown. And he shoot me the address, and when he shoot me the address,
I don't know if I'm going where. That shit in the hood.
That joint was nice though, bro. I love that joint. That joint was
you've been in every studio though, right?
I like that. I don't know about every studio.
No, yes you have. You was in the basement with us, and you was on South Street, and it's the 3rd time. Remember that?
Only been
no, he was in the basement with us.
He ain't go downtown yet though.
Oh, so you was in the basement with us. You ain't never went downtown.
I ain't go downtown.
All right, here in the basement. But yeah, so, and when I seen this shit, and then I told Kenny, like, man, I think I found the studio, because we was working on a 748. Shout out to World and Miss D. They had us out there, and then shout out to the Spot Hookah Lounge. You know what I'm saying? So we was just shuffling, and I looked up Digital Empath on the internet, and then I seen the presentation. I'm like, damn, I could fuck with this. Then he told me where it was at, and I told Kenny, like, yo, I gotta meet with the nigga. Then I called him, he answered instantly. Then he said he was in the gym. So, you know, I like to paint pictures of people. So I'm like, yo, this some buff computer whiz type nigga, all ripped up, talking about he in the gym, making me mad on the phone, talking about I get out the gym. I'm saying, dang, that nigga all fit. I tell Kenny, then I'm telling Kenny, where would a nice ass spot like this be at? Where that's at? Because that's what we found. So Kenny like,
I told you. He live a couple doors up from my people.
Yeah, like, yo,
bro, you see how hard I was looking for that joint? I'm thinking, I never thought it was there. I'm all the way out Windsor in the county.
I remember that when you called
us. County somewhere. I ain't think we was talking about around there. I'd have been there.
Oh, man, somebody else, a super chat member, man, they did $9.99, man. That's the fucking guy right there. Porch Prophet, man. A round of applause for that, man. Porch Prophet.
I say his name a lot.
Yeah, man. Porch Prophet, man. Thank you, man. $9.99, bro. I salute, man. Let's go, baby. They in the chat today, man. In the chat, man. Shout out to JB3800 and Porch Prophet, man. We earn $15 a day. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Thank y'all. So I went in the spot, and we got in there, and we recorded the first time, and it's just crazy, Chevy. Like, I'm Muslim, and I grew up in a house with all my uncles, and I got 6 brothers, 2 sisters. So I believe in unity. I told Joe, like, yo, do you really do this? Because we run around bluffing motherfuckers. You gotta think, we hooked up with Lee. We was already like 2.5 years in the game. So right. Like, yo, we even ran across so many bluffs. So I was like, yo, you really do this? I was like, bro, we gonna lock in for life, and that's a strong statement to make when you just know somebody for a week. Like, yo, we gonna lock in for life, yo. If this what you really do, because this what I really do. So it's one of them things I'm thinking, man, this nigga shit look nice. He bluffing. He don't know. We super workers. You know what I mean? Me and Kenny super workers about this. And then it happened, bro. And then now what? 160 some episodes later.
I thought it was 200.
We passed. I mean, I said 100 down. I'm just getting old. 200 and something.
257.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna downplay
257, 58. Yeah, I forgot. Though. Honestly, I'm right. It cut me off. We got 100 and some episodes with Digital Impact.
Oh, with Digital Impact.
Yeah, we got 157 episodes with round of applause for that. We got 157 episodes with just Digital Impact by itself.
Right.
So when we came to Digital, we already had over 100 episodes.
Right.
So we almost got 200 episodes together.
Congratulations on that.
Yeah, man, and we just been locking in, man, and you know what I'm saying? It's tough coming from Baltimore to trust. So it took, over the years, it's building up trust and relationships, and now we family, you know what I'm saying?
I can see y'all doing it, bro. I believe in y'all 100%. I think this is a nice shorty right here with the little news joint.
Yeah, that's my nephew,
that was the extra little oomph right there.
Yeah, and then
that
was just for the summer. In the fall, we'll regroup into something else because he leaves like August the 15th or 16th to continue on his journey. But he will be on the Tuesday show or the Thursday show, whatever we agree with. But he'll be doing that straight from Atlanta. So it's going to be like Clark University going to see Baltimore.
That's what's up. So he's just going to go live from Atlanta. That's what's up.
Yeah, he goes to Clark.
I can see that. I can see that working 100%.
Yeah, so I've been telling them that, like, yo, bro, you can expand the business. You're the person they're going to chase on Clark, not us, because we here. So you can start setting it up and he get his camera and we can build and shit. And then be on the lookout for our new shit back on the block with it. That's our Scream. So we going to be screaming and doing a lot of stuff with this content creation. But what's next for you, Chevy? We know the store's opening up in Essex. Shout out to that. That's going to be a pig beef spot. I know you're going to put that pig on the grill. It's only right, but I can't stand it. So make 2 grills. One grill for the Muslims and the next grill for everybody else.
I got you, brother.
You know what I mean? And put the word halal in there.
I promise you, I got you.
The halal word brings a lot of traffic, bro.
It's a certain customer base.
Yeah, it's a surge. Get that halal meat. But the food trucks, Caleb's, man, Chevy, what drives you, man, to be so positive and just be you're never down. You always happy to see your customer. What drives you?
Trying to be successful, brother. Trying to make it. Trying to put my family in a situation where as though they never gotta see that shit that we seen, brother. When I say this, I'm talking about my kids.
Right.
I won't be able to put them in a position where as though I got 3 boys, brother. None of them felons. None of them been in jail. Let me back that up. One of them been in jail for a little bullshit crime as a juvenile, but other than that, bro, we did great with these kids, man. And I want to keep them on that same path. I can honestly say I gave half of my kids their first jobs. So I just want to keep them on that path and keep them strong. And me personally, I'm not trying to go to prison. I'm not trying to be in prison. I'm trying to be home. I'm trying to be successful. I want to live a successful life, brother. That's why I be grinding so hard. I told them I was going to give them these next 5 years. I'm putting it straight to the business. So after that, I could retire and I could chill and let them run the business if that's what they choose to do.
Man, round of applause for that, man. That's how you get busy like the bunkie dance. That's how you get busy like the bunkie dance. Man, I think you need to come out with some strut burgers too.
Strut burgers?
Yeah.
I'm going to leave that to somebody else, brother.
Why not? The Parkway strut's a big thing, man.
Yeah, it is.
Bunkie advertised it, a month thing, man. The strut burger.
You know, since we talking about Parkways, let me give a big shout out to halals. I want my people don't forget about halals, man.
And KGs, bro.
You can't forget about them.
Halals is the all right. Give me your top 5 places to eat in Park Heights as a kid coming up.
In Park Heights?
I know what you're gonna say.
First, I gotta give you Chicken Coop first.
I know it. Halals.
Then once we pass Chicken Coop, I gotta give you the old yellow bowl.
Yeah,
that's
a fact.
Then once we go, you can't forget. You gotta think we got some good spots up there. Well, we had some good spots. Yeah. We gotta take you to Lake Trout.
Lake Trout.
We had Micah's right up the street.
Yeah, Micah's was banging.
Oh boy, I gotta say halal. I'm gonna give halals my 5th spot.
Okay.
I'm gonna give my 5th spot.
I would say chicken coop. Dang, Lake Trout. Halals. The Jamaican stores on Belvedere down from New York Fried Chicken. Damn, with the old all that old Blue Caribbean was at right there in the back of the boneyard, on the other side of the boneyard. Yo, that Who else would I say, yo? That was crazy with the food, bro. Cause the Jamaican food, halal spot. And then, I'm from down at Cold Spring, so I come up on Dukealoos. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't the best in the basement store on Lucille.
Yeah, I ain't Dukealoos one, never my spot.
Yeah, but you from up top though. We from, you know what I mean? Like Dukealoos. I ain't gonna lie, I hate Dukealoos now. But as a kid, my grandma used to take me in there. It was the original Dukealoos. I'm saying,
I don't know the original.
I'm talking about Dukealoos when I was
Dukealoos.
under like 13. Yeah. I ain't talking about the new Dukealoos.
Back then, I ain't. You know,
and I think the same people own it. But I don't know. Yellow Bowls we went to, the old Jamaican spots that used to be on the side of Belvedere going towards Sinai. Lake Trout, if you went to Pimlico. But Lake Trout right now.
Parkway Curry out back in the day too. The one that used to be up top with a New York chicken. That was the shit back in the day, back when we was young.
Yeah, that used to stay open to like 4 in the morning, right?
That motherfucker just been closed for so long. You probably talking about Charlie's. Nah, we ain't
yeah, Charlie's.
That's the cat spot. We ain't gonna get Charlie's no shout out.
No, I ain't giving them no shout out. But when you was on that late night running the night
shit, but I'm gonna act like you never did it. I'm gonna act like that shit never happened. I can't get them. Bro, if you could Google that shit right now, Charlie's got caught with over 500 dead cats in this building, bro, and people still eat out of there. I will never give Charlie's a shout out unless I'm talking bad about them.
I fuck Charlie's, but now that's why I don't fuck with Chinese food to this day, because say Charlie's was playing games with us back then.
You really Google this shit, man.
Yeah, nigga. I believe that because all Chinese spots up the way, bro, period, keeps cats hanging around, bro. Them cats ain't hanging around for nothing. You feel me? Them cats ain't hanging around for nothing. So, man, tell them where they can find you at on social media, bro.
You can find me on social media at Kayla's Jumping Out the Pot. You can that's Facebook and Instagram. And
it's 3605 West Rogers Avenue.
Yes,
and
sir.
If you pull up, all you have to do is go there and say, hello, Chevy, hello, Lay. And I just come to get a triple mix. RawDope told me to come get a triple mix. You can even hear the old lie. You know what I mean? I just come get the triple mix. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get something to eat next. It's still waiting for you.
Gotcha.
Say hand 5,000. RawDope Podcast sent you, and it's a triple mix, and you get that triple mix with anything you order. And if you're just thirsty on a 90-degree day, just go get a triple mix, or just tell them give you a triple cup of ice with some water in it. Just go get it. Just go get it. So, in the next 5, you told us your plan in the next 5 years. What do you want the people to know about you that they don't know about you before we get out of here?
I want the people to know that they don't know. I can't call it, bro. All I can say is just keep supporting me, and I appreciate everybody's support. Keep supporting me. I'm going to keep supporting y'all. I'm going to keep putting on for the city. And like I said, not even just for the city, for the people. And like I say, the more I get, the more I'm going to do. And I promise y'all that.
And how important it is to be loyal to your significant others. Speaking to the men that's in relationships, and their relationships may be failing, they thinking about giving up, but they really love their significant others. What? Just some advice on the relationship.
If you ask me advice on a relationship tip, what I would say is be loyal to who loyal to you. Just like it's a life situation. Whoever loyal to you, be extra loyal to them. I come from a place where I ain't used to nobody doing nothing for me. So when somebody do something for me, I'm that guy that's gonna tell you thanks 1,000 times. You gonna keep saying, nah, bro, you good, ain't it? No, it's big, it's bigger than what you think it is to me. And I say treat life like that, treat your relationship like that. If you don't want to be with them, I tell my sons every day, because I wasn't always a good guy. We had some bad years, man, my lady. Mm-hmm. But I tell my sons all the time, bro, if you want to mess with 1 million women, go ahead and do it. That's cool. Don't lie to nobody and have nobody thinking they're your one and only woman.
Yeah.
And the whole time you fucking with all these women. No, you can do what you want, but just be honest about it and know that shit hurt. And it go both ways, and everybody gonna get that heart broken at least once. That's the shit I put in my son's head, man. But on a relationship tip, if it ain't dead, let it go.
And how important do you think for us, as black men, to marry and to have our children by black women?
I can't see. I got different outlooks on that. I say be with whoever makes you happy, brother. I ain't just on no black man, black woman tip. Even though me with a white woman, that'll never happen. But I don't knock the next man for doing it. If that white woman, Chinese woman make you happy, whatever her nationality is, do it. Don't worry about what nobody else say, because your happiness ain't gonna never be what nobody else's is.
And how important is it for the culture to be self-employed, for our kids of the future to be entrepreneurs?
For self-employed, everybody not meant to be a boss, so I can't go with the self-employed. But employed, that shit is major. It's major. You gotta show your kids, the upcoming generation, and plus you gotta put on for yourself. Ain't nobody taking care of no adult. And if the motherfucker is taking care of you as an adult, you living under their thumb. You doing what the fuck they say, what they want you to do, not what you want to do, so you really ain't living.
And how important is credit when you starting a business? You're a businessman. This ain't the first business you own. This is the second restaurant. After your restaurant burned down, and then you came back and brought out a popular restaurant and made it all in one, calling it Kayla's Jumping Out the Pot. So, you know what I mean? How important was that, having credit? How did you go from taking the loss to rebuilding the way you did? The credit play a major part. How important is credit for when you're a business owner?
Credit and business credit is everything, but right when I started my joint, I'm just getting into the credit. I'm just getting my shit together as far as on to get my credit score and all that stuff right. Mm-hmm. I came in straight cash. My credit was my name. I had a good name. That was my credit. So I ain't have no that physical credit, that I'm trying to get now. I just had a good name for myself. And I always been a hard worker. I always go in when I do something. Any project I'm doing, I'm going 100% in. I ain't playing with it.
If you had 3 words of encouragement before we wrap out here for just the brothers, your message, I call this message to the black man. Give me 3 things before we wrap up, your message to the black man.
My message would be shit. Don't give up, don't quit, and don't let nobody talk you out of your dream. That's my message that's my message for any man. Mm-hmm. Don't quit, don't give up, and don't never let nobody talk you out of your dream, because a lot of times the person not going to see what you see. And then a lot of these suckers don't even want you to be successful if they not a part of the success. So never give up on your dream. Keep chasing that joint. That's what I tell anybody.
And listen, man, listen. Before we wrap it up, Kenny got some breaking news right now. Just some breaking news. I want to see this fight because he's a crying motherfucker. And that's the twin boy, right?
No.
Oh,
I really don't know yo like
that. Go ahead. I thought that was the twin boy.
You talking about the Charlo brothers?
Oh, go ahead. What's his name?
They say Javante Davis and Chris Colbert are in negotiations for a December bout for the WBA regular belt. Bout is aimed to take place in Javante Davis' hometown of Baltimore, Maryland, as a homecoming fight. Davis is coming off a huge win over Ron Garcia. We all knew he was going to knock him out. He going to knock this boy out, too.
Tank coming to Baltimore in December to fight?
That's what it said.
Oh, my God.
I'm getting my ticket.
That's the biggest night in Baltimore history. Javante Tank, the champion Davis, coming back home after all. He gonna put Tank might got finish that boy in 3 rounds.
Hey, bro, you know what I like to say? And I'm just throwing them.
Shout out to Tank. Welcome home to Tank.
I'm putting this energy in the atmosphere. Tank, if you're here in December and you're fighting here in December, please let one of these local. I'm not even gonna put a name on it. Let one of these local guys walk you out, man.
Yeah.
Fuck them other guys. Let one of these local guys walk you out, man.
Tank and Coach Calvin, do y'all press run with the local media, bro? Well, you gonna get a big purse, bro. Everybody. And that's around Christmas time you coming. Christmas gonna be messed up for some of these Catholic kids. You get what I'm saying? Because everybody, hey, listen, man, your girl's going to that arena or that casino, wherever they had that fight at. I gotta put it in the arena. I don't think the casino. Yeah, I'm going. I'm saying, but when you go, you better bring your Frank Lucas mink out, chat, because this ain't no T-shirt event. This ain't no playing with your outfit
that
event.
Mink made Frank hot, man. Come in there regular,
ain't
niggas.
No question.
I'm coming in there with a motherfucking mink. If I go to that joint, I'm wearing a white mink.
All I ask is that one of these local hot niggas walk them out. That'll make my fucking year,
walk them out.
Speaking of another breaking news, they say Roddy got pulled over and the boys was in his ass last night. I think he got booked.
Huh?
I don't know if he
Roddy Racks.
They that last night. I don't know if he got booked.
Nigga had it on camera showing them pulled over. They was in his ass. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on.
Man. Roddy good, man. That's that man. I ain't gonna say
slept on that guy, Roddy Racks, man.
Yeah, Roddy, and he just
I'm wide awake on him now. And that nigga really.
That new freestyle killer.
I ain't even hear the freestyle yet.
He just dropped it. Maybe
really that.
A couple days ago.
Yeah, not about maybe a week ago. Yeah, he just dropped that.
I heard 3 songs with him and Tech, and I can't tell you who got the best verse. Which one of my favorite verses is. Man, shorty that.
Yeah, Roddy that. I would love to see Tech bring him out. But listen, man, if you're looking at this right now, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. RawDope Podcast.